brighten my morning, have you, dog? Can you stay there, hey? Keep it normal. Just sit there, and you can be like a normal dog. I know, but I'm trying to make... Don't make these packets easy to open. I don't know how an old person's meant to open that. I'll get a hole up real quick. Hang on. I'm just getting a pole set up. One moment, guys. Just getting that done. Just gonna make a coffee. I am on earlier than my usual today, but yeah, been a bit busy the last couple of days. Sorry, guys. Hope you're doing well. G'day. How are you, Garlic? How are you? How's everybody going today? What time is it for you, wonderful people? Because this is what is it here? It's bang on 7 o'clock in the morning here. 7 o'clock Saturday morning. I'm up for a coffee, and yeah, just available if anybody has any questions. Otherwise, I don't know. We'll just hang out, check how everybody's going, and yeah. How am I doing? Yeah, I'm going all right. I'm very reflective. I woke up. Heidi, can you? I'm trying to tell a story. I'm trying to tell a story. I know you're up and full of beans. No, later. Hey, come lie down. Window. Or there, that'll do. You just stay somewhere, dog. Now I got up about 5 in the morning and something like that, 4:30, I don't know. I watched some stuff on YouTube, and I watched a true crime documentary. I'm very much reflecting on the world, man. I'm reflecting on the world. This particular true crime documentary was about a couple who had a boat for sale for $435,000 US. It was called Well Deserved, right? Just a couple, they'd sailed a lot, great couple of people, whatever. Anyway, they put the boat up for sale privately, and somebody went to buy the boat off them, and they went out on test sailing, and the people tased them, tied them to the anchor, and threw them over the side to take their boat, just because they were trying to sell their boat. And that was a reminder of the kind of people that are out there in the world, eh? So it just had me reflecting on life a little. I don't know. Some random true crime doco I saw this morning, and you sit there and you sit back and you just go, they literally were just trying to sell their boat. They just encountered the wrong person. That's crazy. Crazy world, man. Just makes you reflect on, hey, you still got your feet on the ground this morning. Life ain't so bad, eh? I don't know. What am I eating? Oh, I'm just going to have a coffee, mate. We're having a coffee if you'd like to join us for a tea or a coffee. What up, Larry Bird? Good to see you here, man. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, going well. Going well. Just, yeah, going on with life. But yeah, that was one of this morning's viewings was, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's probably enough true crime documentaries. I haven't watched one in a couple of years. Heidi, can you stop scratching? Can you go, you, Zed, go on your bed. On your bed. You guys have already been out. I've been out there at like 5 in the flipping morning with a torch. You've done what you needed. Okay, this one, and you can stop scratching. What's going on, Itchy and Scratchy Show? Why are we doing all this today? You haven't scratched for months, and right now I'm live for 4 minutes. You want to know what it's like having a German Shepherd? This is my life now. Are you alright? You calm? Are you trying to... Yeah, hi. This is what will become of your life. Are you good? You go to bed. Later. No, go to bed. I know. Ah, God. Help. No, beds. One moment, guys. I gotta... Hey. Go lie down, both of you. Enough. Feel like I'm holding back the raptors in Jurassic Park. Stay. I'm busy. Stay. Please. I love you both, but I'm Daddy's like working, right? I've got to get some stuff done here. All right, no, go on your bed. Oh, no, I've wound nothing in now, talking too much. Go lie down. Go on. It's enough. I'll go out again soon, but stay, please, please. I'll lose my blooming marbles. Anyway, coffee. Heidi. It's the correct idea to go back up onto your bed. Good girl. Nothing bad happened, Mason. What happened with Mason? Mason hasn't slept. Been on high alert. Red. Oh, okay. Mason, you stay safe, man. Take care of yourself, dude. Drink water and bananas and chicken. Drink water, eat bananas, eat chicken, and eat rice, and you'll be jacked, bro. Not really. Chicken is quite high protein, but it's extremely low in fat. You need fat. So I would always I don't understand the gym bro chicken and rice thing, to be honest. Steak would be a lot better for you. Steak is much better for you than chicken pumped full of hormones and stuff, man. It's like, obviously food isn't what it used to be, so steak has stuff put on it too, but it's your best bet. How's my day so far, Lynn? Oh, yeah, going all right. Early. It's 7 in the morning on Saturday here. Always wanted German Shepherd cross Husky. I did consider it. I'd always wanted a German Shepherd. I did like Huskies. It was between Heidi or a mix of Shepherd Husky. And the research basically was if you want the guard duties and things, if you want the close Velcro dog protective nature, it has to be a pure German Shepherd, because Huskies want to be friends with everyone, right? So you lose all the things you want about a German Shepherd, you lose, and you gain all the husky behavior, which is the stubbornness, the friendly to everybody, no good as a guard dog or anything, and also you get them. It's cute when it goes a woo and makes and sings in a 30-second short or reel, but when you have to live with it every day, I decided I didn't. You see these dogs where it's like, oh, look at the cute husky rolling on the ground, being stubborn, and not like the owner's like, oh, he won't get out of the bath. Oh, typical husky behavior. It's like, I don't need a dog like that. So yeah, that's why I went with the pure German Shepherd. Where am I located? New Zealand, mate. New Zealand. A Cocker Spaniel cross a poodle is called a cockapoo. Man, my mate had a couple of big poodles once. They're nice dog around the house, but you wouldn't mess with a full-size poodle, man. If you see the teeth on them, they're same with like Dalmatians and stuff. They're not. Yeah, I'd quite like a Dalmatian. I'm looking at Kangles, but I don't think I can get one here. I would like a Turkish Kangal. Yeah, the mix is just, yeah. Not that I don't like Huskies. I love Huskies. I find them adorable, but I don't want to live with one. Same reason I wouldn't go like Labrador, Golden Retriever and stuff, or small dogs. I like something with a bit of a brain to it. I mean, again, everybody has their own thing. For me, it's the German Shepherd. That's the way to go. Hey, pup. German Shepherd, and if you can handle more and you're really, really active and you want something full on, you go to a Malinois. But Malinois have become a trend online. Like, oh, I've got to have a Malinois, and I'm very conscious of what a Malinois would entail. Afternoon, Possum. How are you, mate? Chicken in moderation, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm all caught up. Hey, brother, had a Dutch Shepherd live to 19. That's fantastic. What did you feed the Dutch Shepherd? Was it like a raw food diet and stuff, right? What did you feed? Lots of liver and kidneys and things or something? Let me know. I'd love to know. One thing I did learn, I don't know, it's meant to be self-improvement chat, but we go where it goes. One thing I did learn is a lot of the hip dysplasia, people get German Shepherds X-rayed and they want a dog that's not going to have hip problems later, right? And they're like, oh, we've got to look at the genetics of the parent dogs. We've got to look at this. We've got to look at that. The main thing that typically causes hip dysplasia in an old dog is people get them fixed too young. So the growth plates haven't closed on the dog. Everything's still developing, and then you go and mess up the dog's hormones by fixing it, right? That's why I would never get, like, if a dog, like a German Shepherd, is going to have hip problems, I'm never going to get one from a shelter where it has to be desexed, because they get this dog at 8-10 months old, and they desex it, and the thing's going to have joint problems, hip problems, right? So you never want to fix a dog until it's at least 2 years old. It's a pain at first, it's whatever. Uh, you know, every 6 months you deal with a couple of weeks of you got to keep the dog in more and clean up whatever. But if you actually want to look after the dog, you don't want to get them fixed too young. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It looked as the biggest cause, and it was people getting dogs fixed too young is what wrecks their hips because the body hasn't developed. You've messed up the hormones. It's the same as what's happening in California and all that. I'm not going to go into all bloody that. We'll get in trouble on the internet. I am a simple New Zealand man in the country. I'm not getting involved in none of that. But yeah, in regards to dogs. Hi dear, hello. Sri Krishnan, hello, how are you? Can fix them around age 4. Yeah, she's 3.5 now. She's 3.5. We haven't got her fixed up yet. It's a bit dark in here this morning, guys. Sorry, the sun's not quite out yet. It's 7 a.m. in New Zealand. I know you want to go out there more, but you've already been out there earlier. Just let me set up a light so people can at least see you. What do you reckon? The internet police have arrived. Oh, have they? Where have police arrived? Internet police? Where's... I think we avoid them. Internet police today. Good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're raring to go. Hey, bed for now. Oi. Come on, up here. I know I'm streaming earlier than usual. I know we're gonna go a little bit later today. But you do need to get off. Need to off. Your bed. Not around me. Thank you. Good girl. Bad enough I do it. Don't need you inhaling it, dog. Don't need you paying the price for my remaining vices. I've cut right down the cigarettes, guys. I'm down to like freaking 4 a day right now. It's tough. Hey, no. Off. Sorry, one moment, guys. Here. Bed. Bed, no. Bed. Platz. They're good. Stay. Huh? It's enough. Don't be rude. I am busy. Soon. Okay? Literally when the sun's up a bit more, I'll even be on stream when we go out again. But, just let the sun come up. Let me have my coffee. Alright? Just have a little patience. We've already been out there. Just calm down. Everybody just calm down. We don't like hostility, do we, John? No, John, we don't. We don't like hostility. You. Bed. Are children less work? I've had friends say that to me with 3 or 4 children, and they're around my 2 dogs a while, and they're like, and they're good around people and that, but they just never stop moving. They're like, man, they're more work than my 3 or 4 kids. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, I feel like dogs are toddlers forever, you know what I mean? Not like, oh, they're my babies forever. Well, they are, but you know what I mean? They just, they kind of stop at toddler mindset, and you see the dog trying to think and just be like, when a dog does this, it means it's about to do the dumbest thing ever. It goes, dogs do this. They go, and the eye kind of goes lazy, and they go, like that. That's when you know your dog is trying to consider the dumbest shit it can possibly do right now. So you know. They'll tell you. It's just a buffering thing. It's like when the reconnecting happens on here. It's just and then it's like, I know, off. We're gonna go out there very soon. I'm gonna have this coffee, and we're gonna let them out again. In a week, you've had 4 smokes. That's fantastic, Mason. Well done, bro. I'm struggling with it. I'm struggling down from I'm going from a pack a day and vaping pretty much. It was getting real bad. Some days it was a pack a day, usually 2 days. But the vaping's gone for about 5 weeks now. As you guys know, I was burping a lot and stuff and struggling with that. We're doing all right. I can breathe again. But yeah, the couple of weeks after I gave up vaping, you guys saw on live when I was doing the garage work streams, I'd literally have to stop because my chest was hurting and I'm burping and, couldn't work more than an hour. Whereas a couple of days ago, I burst out for an hour, flat out moving around. That was the last live I did in the garage. Usually I don't stream that. It's just me with my headphones on. I wasn't really engaging the chat, and I'm just working, right? And I was fine, no issue. So I'm feeling a lot better. Getting there. G'day from the Nacky. Honky, half-witted. Honky Hori, how are you, man? How's the Nacky today? How's the beautiful Nacky this morning, mate? You got this. Thank you, guys. Yeah, just bit by bit, day by day, right? Like everything else I'm doing on the channel and in life, it's about day by day progress. It's little changes, right? We're getting there. Yeah, all right. I'm caught between getting these down to three, like literally like 2 a day, then 1 a day, and then I'm gonna try cold turkey. Um, I'm trying to get away from the dependence to nicotine itself. Like that's the thing, is it's like going from smoking, it's you go to vaping, it's like, oh, it's cheaper and whatever. And then the patches, you're still having that nicotine effect, which is essentially free dopamine, right? So I'm still going to have that laziness, that lethargy. Whereas when I don't smoke and I try to go 7-8 hours without smoke, I'm highly motivated because I'm trying to get dopamine, right? So it's like scrolling. So this is no different to scrolling social media. It's a dopamine hit, right? It's the exact same thing. So I'm trying to eliminate those things out, so I'm more aimed at what I should be doing in life. And whenever I can go without a smoke for hours, I'm. This guy says, I'm smoking weed, bro, in Iran. Well, maybe you should change that around. You should take I'm smoking weed, bro, in Iran and make it David Goggins speak and be like, I'm not smoking weed and Iran. So you could reframe your future there, my friend. Instead of saying I'm smoking weed in Iran, it's kind of right? You could be like, I stopped smoking weed and I ran. You see the two, which lifestyle is going to be better, You feel me? I'm just saying. Yeah, Alric, I've had the patches before, man. So I've quit smoking a couple of times in my life in the last 20 years, for varying periods. There's been a lot of times I've given up a week or two, but there has been a couple of times where I've given it up a couple of years. And yeah, the patches were all right, but yeah, I'm trying to really get away from this time. Bro, this is not real. He's AI. I'm not AI. Look, what do you have to do? You have to like pass something in front of your face. You have to hold up like a bit of paper or something. I saw a reel about this, chat. Hang on. Like, here you go. Here's hair clippers. Look. Like, no filter, Ma. Ma, no filter. Look. You happy now? Okay, good. I'm glad that satisfied you. Something your girlfriend's never felt from you, but anyway, carrying on. What else we got going on? The spray and the gum. Yeah, I've heard a lot about the spray. It's just, yeah, I'm essentially just trying to just drop the cigarettes down till it's like 1, 2 a day, and then I'll just stop. That's the plan. Speaking of which, I don't need to have all of that right now either. I'm doing good. It's just one of the things, right? It's just one of the things going on. Shaver reveal, yes. Oh, it's a beautiful shaver, mate. It was a beautiful shaver. It came from a second-hand. I always struggle to open the packet on this one. Oh, no, hang on. Not upside down. Yeah, it was all in its wrap and everything. It was brand new from a second-hand store, but it was all in packaging. It was $20 US. For a wall, proper, top spec one. It was all brand new. For the price of one haircut. And then, before live one day, I was like, oh, I do need to cut this long hair. I'm like, no. I was like, oh, can you tidy up the back, love? And she went, yeah. And there we go. Not bad. I woke up like this, by the way. I woke up like this. You ever wonder if this model life has been really, really, really ridiculously good looking and stuff? Can you dogs stop? Alright, fine. Let me find me jumper. We've already been out here. I know. Are you really again? We're going to tend to the dogs in a moment. I'm going to let them out, but I'll bring you with me. I need a jumper though. Pay $80 for a haircut. Yikes, man. Oh, I'm not that fancy. Not that fancy. Ugh. Hey, look at that, nice and warm. Where's my beanie? I think I lost my beanie in the garage the other day. You know that? I think I lost it. We're gonna take a moment here. I'm gonna get me boots on. That's one thing that motivates me, right? When I'm feeling lazy as crap, if I'm sitting here and I'm just like, I really need to do stuff. Just putting my boots on is kind of, it sets you in that mode. You're wearing the suit of the activity, right? It's like when I really want to do a whole heap of work on cars, I'll make sure I get the ovals on because that drives me through. You know, calm down, dog. It's a nice, calm, beautiful morning. Nice, calm morning. The dog's gonna be all crazy. How is the world today, apart from full of broken cars? Yeah, got a nice sunrise here, mate. Sunrise across the valley, mate. Here we go. Yippy dog. All right. Where's my beanie? It's in the cabin. This is the cabin project, if you haven't seen the cabin project. Yes, the stairs are temporary. I know, I spaced them wrong. Blah, blah, blah. Where's my beanie? I'm still hunting for my beanie, chat. No, I didn't leave it here. It can go on the bin, though. Yeah. That's meant to be the view out the French doors in the morning. You know, you got the mountains and stuff. Or hills. It's a hill. It's not a mountain. Not quite that fancy. So yeah, there's that Red Bull can. You know, look at me. My mother. You know how proud my mother would be if she watched these streams and saw me actually throwing out a can into the bin and actually keeping on top of stuff. She'd be very proud. Place looks like shit. Yeah, it does. It does, mate. You want to know what it looked like 3 years ago? I'll show you here. Hang on. I wonder what you've done in the last 3 years, bro. Are you renting somebody else's place or something? Here you go, buddy. Just for you. Just for you, bud. Just because you want to hate on me. There you go. That's 3 years ago. It was a paddock. I had no idea how to build anything. That's what it looked like 3 years ago. So, what have you done in the last 3 years of your life, bro? If you got a better story, you feel free to tell it, man. But, you know, I went from alcoholic and about to be homeless with like 20 cars, nowhere to go, in a very bad situation, to building all of that, getting my dream truck, got my dream bike, learned to drive a digger, learned to build it all, you know. So, you know, again, bro, people like you haven't done anything. It does look like shit. Yeah, I'm in the middle of building it, mate. Look, see, look. These are called building supplies, right? Okay, you see building supplies. Do you see how like it's not finished yet? Do you see how this is like a cabin, right? I'm building, right? You see how this would be like the front of another garage? Like it's not finished yet, mate. Just calm down. 10 acres doing a lot more than you. Obviously not, bro. Because if you had 10 acres, if you actually had 10 acres and had put any work into it at all, you'd understand exactly what I'm doing here, and you wouldn't be saying the things you're saying. So you expose yourself instantly, man. People like you expose yourselves instantly. Hey, puppy, you want this? Here you go, puppy. All right, why are you going to come in my chat and ruin my morning, bro? I'm having a morning outside with the dogs. Cold winter morning, mate. Building my little homestead here. No? Don't need to come hate on me, bro. Yeah, it does look like trash, yeah. Yeah, you know what they wanted to charge me to build something that big? They wanted to charge me 40,000 US dollars. I built that for 2,000 US dollars. When it's finished, I got all the cladding, I got everything to finish it up. You wait, you'll see. Tune in, bro. Tune in the future. Tune in. Watch me do it. Watch me do it, bro. It's fine. I got 141 members here, bro. They're here to watch me do it, bro. They're here because it's inspiring them, bro. So maybe it's not for you. What kind of cars got? Mostly Nissan Fairlady. Fairlady Z, like 90s. July, cold winter morning. Yes, the seasons do change around the world, dependent to where you are, sir. Yep, I know it's a heat wave in the US, so I hope everyone's all right over there. It's cold winter mornings here in New Zealand. Just laid concrete yesterday, building my own house. I'm sure you did, bro. I'm sure you did. You just had concrete poured yesterday. You've got 10 acres. You're building your own house, and you're on here hating on me building. I'm sure you're talking real, bro. I'm sure you're not some 14-year-old with no friends and nothing going on. Maybe you could learn something from the channel, bro. I should squeaky clean. All right, mate. Well, we're just gonna ban Cable Dog here. Thank you for letting me platform off you for the last 5 minutes, bro. It's great to. It's always good to have something to trigger me being able to talk about everything going on here. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, we're below the equator. Southern hemisphere down here. Southern hemisphere, mate. You have time to talk shit in the YouTube. Yeah, as Mason said, people who have time to talk shit in the YouTube comments are generally not successful. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm just out with. We're having a nice, cool winter morning. Out with the dogs for a moment. I know, sweetie, but we are. The chat is always open for mental health chat, guys. I'll make the poll bigger shortly. This is not a ball. You know that, right? Because we destroyed all our balls, didn't we? Yes, we did. But we'd like bits of clay now. This is all she wants all day long is bits of clay to chew into bits of clay. So that's what dog does. When I did the digger work, there's another deck going in here, right? So when I did the digger work, all that's happened. I get the guy's point. You look on camera and you go, this looks like shit. It's a building site, mate. It's not painted yet. We haven't nothing's finished. So everybody needs to calm down. Like there's all the timber for the other deck, right? I need some joists, right? Like things take time, guys. Things take time. Everybody's in such a bloody rush. Everybody's in such a bloody rush these days. Right, we'll just get rid of the cars there. Look, there's the future. There we go. Dead cars everywhere. So that one's going to scrap, that blue one. That one's going to go to scrap. I'm going to part that out. That one's going to scrap. That one I'm going to sell. And that was my mate who passed away from cancer. That was his car, so I'm going to build that. I'm going to build that one. That one's built. That one's almost ready to go, apart from done everything on it and then drove it down the road, and there's a second gear problem in the auto transmission, so I've pulled the motor back out of it. But beyond that, everything's sorted on that motor, all new timing kit, seals, all that shit, so it's all good to go. Find a new home. But yeah, we're cutting down to probably, I don't know, I'm going to cut down to probably 4 cars and have a couple for Susie. So we'll keep it at like 6 or something. So we'll tone it down. Look amazing when it's finished. I appreciate it, mate. I appreciate it. Day by day, right? How many dogs do I have? 2, mate. Awesome dog, mate, from the UK. Thanks, JDT. Good to have you here, mate. How are you? Sorry, guys. I do struggle to read all this as I'm walking around and stuff. Spot's perfect progress won't happen in an instant. Doing well considering where you came from. Keep your head up and keep going. Thanks, bro. Like and sub. Oh, thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. I appreciate all the support, guys. The whole idea is to bring people on the journey. Like, I understand you're going to get hate, right? That's just how it is. If you don't show the finished product, but that's what a lot of people show on social media, right? It's the finished product. And I'm about showing. I think there's far more people that can relate to this than some influencer talking about bullshit, right? Oh, if your stock options and if you just put $1 million into the stock market and you get these returns, and it's like, mate, I think most of us just want to, put food on the table. When the car gets a flat tire, you're not bearing the savings to come and sort it or get it towed or something, right? You just want to have a bit of buffer, bit of room to breathe, So mates say, oh, let's go out for dinner somewhere, and you go, oh yeah, I can actually afford that. We can actually hang out. Yeah, I'm not stressed out of my mind with everything, Slow down a bit sometimes. I'm all about hard work, but you definitely have to give yourself some grace, right? It's society's standards, not your own, right? That's what everyone's trying to keep up with. The whole keep up with the Joneses. It's like, yeah, okay, sure. Come on, dogs. Can we go in now? Because it's cold. We can come out here later, but I want another coffee, dog. We're trying to have it. We're having a self-improvement chatty thing. There's one. Hey, big fella. Hey, big fella. You coming in, Heidi? Here. Come. Hey. Wait on. Wait on. Open the door. Open the door. Heidi, open the door. Oh, hang on. Usually it sits there. Wait on. Wait on. Wait on. Wait on. Open the door. Go. Let him in. Oh, come on. Hey, open the door for Zed. Trip, mate. Can you got it? No, he doesn't. He doesn't like tapping his nose on me anymore. Here you go, mate. On your bed, big fella. But as you see, everything's temporary. It's whatever. Oh no, his caravan's got some. Yeah, I know. It's the middle of bloody winter. Better things to be doing than cleaning the fucking caravan. We're going to be stripping out this caravan at some point soon. We're going to redo the whole inside of it. Once the cabin's done and stuff, to build, there's a second cabin going in just here. There's a couple of posts in the ground for that, but this needs to move out of the way before I can build it. Then I'm going to have a deck between the two cabins. Then we're going to flatten out the pile. It's going to be a couple of years away, guys. At the moment, the cabin project, as much as I'm into it, and I'd love to work on it round the clock, but I need to work on cars and stuff. That's what I struggle with, right? Like, if I was working on the cabin, I'd be smashing that thing out, finish it in a couple of weeks and whatever. But that's what I'm into. But I'm forcing myself into all the work I don't want to do. How's my partner? She's good, mate. She's good. Off at work today. Yeah, we're trucking along. What's for breakfast today? Probably some steak, to be honest. Steak, eggs, maybe. What have we got? What have I got? Got our leftover from dinner last night. So we got some sausages, some chicken nuggets, and probably some brie. It'll be brie or camembert, one or the other. So that'll be. I kind of just nibble away on that throughout the morning, to be honest. Like, I'll have a few bits of it and spin around in a couple of autistic circles, and ADHD get distracted for 4 hours and forget to eat. But yeah, I'll get there. If not, Susie will come home in the afternoon and be like, "Did you eat anything today?" And I'll be like, "No." So, but I will. I'll snack away on it. Hello, everyone. 67 Tierra. How are you? Afternoon, Venabar. Hey, Frank Dux. How are you, brother? On a bit earlier this morning. Jax. Hello, bro. G'day, Jax. How are you? Yeah. I could do with 10 of me the amount of stuff I got to build here. Hi. You need attention. Don't eat my power cable. Nutter. Leftover food always hits the spot. Yeah, I think it's the convenience, Ally. It's I don't even have to make this. Make porridge. No, porridge is bad for you. Porridge is bad for you. No. No porridge, no cereal, none of that. I don't have any of that. Zed, can you stop licking? Oi, Zed. Hello? Enough? Yeah, enough. I don't need that licky show in the corner. Just your paws are clean enough. He's starting to do his licking the beard and all that. Yeah. From my perspective, just porridge and general cereals are just poison. It's all poison. Leave for 2 seconds and teleport it back, man. It's not so much teleportation. You do need to remember I do live in the future here in New Zealand. For me, it's 7:33 Saturday morning. So that's how you can always trust me and know I know what's happening in the world, guys, right? If I'm still here, that means you're still here later. See how that works? Unfortunately, they don't run one global lottery that they draw New Zealand time. Otherwise, I'd let you all know. We'd all figure something out there. We'll split it. But no, I do not have the lottery numbers. Yes, I've heard that joke 1,000 times in my life. I only have the winning lottery numbers. Like, can I have time to buy a ticket? No. It's just peak. That's like peak dad joke to me. It's just like I really want to be that kind of person into my future. It's just something I'm really passionate about. I'm really aiming for in the future. I'm just really trying to build something for myself here. Yeah. Oh, it is a good one. Yeah, it is a good one. Oh, as my dad would always say, we'd drive past the cemetery, go, oh, look there, it's the dead centre of town. Oh, you see that, son? People are dying to get in there. I'm just like, oh, dude. How do I sell my pig for more than I paid? You cut it up and you sell it as bacon. You process it. And all the other things and ham hocks for soups. And so you do that. You can make value out of a lot of things, right? By processing. What you have as a pig is a raw product. You have raw materials to make bacon. Well, I mean, the bacon's kind of already made in there. You kind of just got to slice it up. Where am I from? New Zealand. What's with everyone going in incognito? Is it a town I haven't heard of? I'd love to be incognito. Yeah. We should create a town. We'll create a town and we'll call it Cognito. And so, where did he go? Oh, I think he's incognito. Yeah, it's good. It's a good plan. What do you call a moose with no name? An anonymous. Oh god. We're meant to be doing self-improvement chat. It's not joke time. Joke time stream. It'll say tell a joke and we have it'll be dark outside. Alright. This is the morning. We're doing more this is me being serious. Is it day or night in my country? It's nighttime. It's nighttime. Can I teach you English grammar? Probably not as well as a textbook would. I'm sure there's an app for that. They make an app for everything, don't they? I'm sure there's an app that will teach you correct, better English, cheap. They're like, there'll be something out there. Somebody will have packaged it and monetized it, like our friend's pig there. I'm guessing daytime. Yeah, Tina, you did well there. That was a solid guess. Can we meet? No, we cannot meet. No. We can meet here, where I stream each day. Most days. I took yesterday off. I took yesterday off. Duolingo helps with any language. Yep. What is it? Rosetta Stone Spanish. There was all the Rosetta Stone books. I know they're a big thing in America, right? So. Show me your German shaper. How am I doing today? Good, Christy. Good, mate. Christy Rollins. Good to have you here. Minerva. Hello, mate. Good to see you again. Do you know where the sun goes at night? Did you know that's the basis of all religions? Where the sun goes at night? Did you know that is the basis of all religions? I don't talk about religion or politics on here, but that is the basis of all religions come from sun worship. There's a YouTube video on it. Look it up. Not now. Later. We're here now. But yeah, all religions come from sun worship because people needed crops to grow. So they understood the sun grew the crops. So when the sun went away, they wanted it to rise again. That's what it's all based around, and this YouTube video that tracks through each religion and how they all took the different names and how it changed across time and spread from that point. And it's all traced back, all the meanings of words and all that. But anyway, people of all religions are allowed. We just don't discuss it. But that's my view on it. I have my moments at time where I question. I definitely feel there's some kind of power of the universe, something. I don't know, but I'm not going to spend my life trying to figure out which one's the fucking correct one. I don't have time to read all these books, man. I don't know. So I just try to be a good person. You know, be a light on the world, not a blight on the world. I don't know. I don't need a book to tell me to be nice. Personally, you know what I mean. I'm not hating on religion. It's just I'm just like, oh man, it's just not how my brain works, right? It's just not. Show the dog. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm a Kiwi, mate. I'm a Kiwi. Zeitgeist stayed all there on YouTube. This one. Yeah. It's the same like the food pyramid. Like you know the food pyramid, right? Eat. You know, you had the food pyramid. To the Andrew Tate, you know. We had the food pyramid, right? And it's like, you know, you want to eat very little of meat and fish and a bit more fish. And it was like, have lots of vegetables and have all these carbohydrates, right? Did you know that the whole food pyramid was brought in? It wasn't like from science, it was from the agriculture industry, from the people growing the vegetables, growing the wheat, growing the products. It was paid advertising for them to sell more product, and all the scientists of the government went, this is going to make everybody obese and sick and get cancer and stuff from the toxic vegetables. You cannot do this, and they did it anyway. And then these days everyone's like, oh, fatty food, oh, you can't have butter, it'll clog your arteries. Oh, vegetables are good for you. Vegetables are not good for you. The people who die of cancer the most, of bowel cancer and stuff, are vegans. The people who die of clogged arteries the most, young, are vegans. Go, if you want, just, I won't go into it too much. I did pure carnivore diet for quite a while, right? Now I've added milk to my carnivore diet, so I stay out of keto. But beyond that, I really don't have many carbs. You know, I don't avoid them completely, but I do try to limit it, right? Go look at all the tribes that ate steak and everything for, you know, all they ate was meat. They had no cancer, they had nothing ever in their history, and then they got introduced to modern foods, and suddenly they've got cancer in their society. They've got diabetes, they got obesity, all these things, right? Whereas originally they had you get perfectly straight teeth as well. If you grow up just eating meat, you get a strong jawline from eating meat because you're building these muscles here, right? Whereas a lot of people get real fat around the mouth here because they shovel food in and you're chewing up all these soft noodles or something, and you're right? So you build up all the muscles here. It's actually part of like the look smexing community. Is when they're mewing and all this bullshit and bone smashing, they're trying to build up that part of the jaw. If you want to build up that part of the jaw, you take small mouthfuls of food and you're chewing the fat. Right. Yeah, here's another one. Here's another one. Bringing home the bacon. Do you know what the term? He's bringing home the bacon. Bringing home the bacon literally meant in the old days, you went round to a man's house and hung up in his kitchen. It was a sign of wealth if he had all his bacon hung up, curing. Oh, he's bringing home the bacon. Or like, you know, he can afford bacon. It was a sign of status and wealth. That's what bringing home the bacon means, right? There you go. Fun facts today. Fun facts. Hit the like button if you learned something. Or not, whatever. Dog, boy, or girl? She's a girl, this one. This is Heidi. Bacon is amazing, yeah. Yeah, I do like bacon. I don't know what Jim Bob's talking about culture and something. What do I miss? What do I miss here from Jim Bob? Depends on your adaptation to the client, right, which is genetically embedded. Okay. In regards to diet, you mean? No, I'm not here to shout out any particular religion or anything, mate. I think the religions do enough shouting at each other. I think I'm good. Can't we just get along? Can't any of us ever just get along on this planet and just have just like a little, well, this is a little corner of the internet where we're going to get away from all that, preferably. Just not about it. Earliest memory. Earliest memory. Shit. My first day of school when I was 5. I remember walking in and you put your bag up here, and I remember being nervous and all walking in and sitting at the table the first time the teacher coming over. The 80s curly hair. That's my first memory, man. To be fair, my mother turned around to buy butter at the supermarket, and I fell out of the shopping trolley head first and cracked my skull open. So I'm a bit fuzzy in the up top. Foggy today, bro. Yeah. It's been a nice foggy morning. Did I cry? About what? What did I cry about? Donated $100. No, you didn't. Doesn't show up like that. If you donated $100, you hit the dollar sign over there, mate. We got monetized a couple of weeks ago. That would be an amazing donation, bro. I would appreciate it. And that would certainly help keep the channel going. What are you today, bro? Living fake donations in the chat. I've made it, folks. I'm officially a YouTuber. Oh, dear. Bacon makes arthritis play up. Oh, why is that, bro? Do you know why that is, bro? I usually mostly have steak, but yeah, I do like to have a bit of bacon with my steak. How do you enjoy your journey of life? By going on the journey, yeah, just going on the journey, right? Going after what you wanted to actually do in life, right? Instead of being restricted by everything. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Tina. Look, see that? See, Tina's showing you how it's done, mate. You said donated 100 in chat. There you go. Thank you very much, Tina. Oh, I can. That's right. I can hit the love heart here. Hang on. I'm trying, chat. I am a simple man. No, you can buy your own though. Why does everybody have to steal something? Why does everything have to be given and expected? What is with this entitlement? I had somebody coming in here yesterday asking me to buy them a hockey stick. Go buy your own hockey stick. Heidi, off. Your bed. You know, when I was a kid, man, from like 10 years old, I was literally riding around my neighborhood on a bicycle, washing neighbors' cars to make money. $5 a car. I'll wash your car. Oh, why are you here, dearie? Can you weed the garden? You know, I'd go work after school. I'd go work all weekend, right? Not all weekend. I still went out, hung out with my mates, BMX, whatever. But, you know, as a 12-year-old, I was bringing home like $200 a week. Like, it did pretty good back then, you know, for going around just washing people's cars, mow their lawn, whatever. Doing the things people didn't want to do. People always go, oh, there's no work. It's like, I guarantee you, and wherever you live, there are people all around you. They want their trash put out. They want their car washed. They want their car vacuumed. They don't give a fuck about taking it to a detailer and paying $300. Their kids are going to trash it by next week. But you know what I mean? You sell convenience. You can make a lot of money as a young person in lazy world these days, I think. I mean, it was easy back then. These days, people just shovel out money out the door, right, for that kind of thing. You can go $100 just to steal the dog for a day. You can go buy one. I mean, I paid $1,000 for her. You remember that, Heidi? Remember your behaviour, dog. I can buy and sell you. It's a joke. I'd never sell my dog. I'd never give it up. No. But yeah, so there's a joke my mate makes it as dog. He goes, hey, I can buy and sell you. It's terrible. Oh, I'm waking up. Did I make that second coffee? Oh, I did. It's exciting. I want this one. You want this particular dog, this exact dog. I tell you what, mate. Not for all the tea in China would I sell you my dog. There are higher things in life than money, my friend. Not if you legitimately had $1 billion for my dog, I would not sell it to you. She is my child. My dog is a member of the family. Some things cannot be bought. And at the same time, as Mason says, cash is king if you want to buy stuff. If you actually want to buy stuff, cash is king, always, yep. That's what you should be doing as a kid. If you're going to be outside on your bike, you want to be active. You don't, like, if you're a teenager and you're 16 or 17, you shouldn't be like, I'm going to join a gym and I'm going to get jacked and I'm going to, no, go do physical labor work. You know, go work your ass off at that. Put the energy at that. You'll make a lot of money. And then you've got, opportunities come up, and it's the person with the money when the opportunity comes. People used to dislike me. I'd go buy up a car that come up for sale. And they're like, oh, you buy up all of them. Because I have so many of these exes. They went, oh, you buy up all the cars. I said, well, I have the money. Like, at the time, it was like, I have the money. It comes up for sale. You could have bought it too. It's there. It's on the open market. It's not like, oh, I did it sneakily. It's publicly there. And people will just whine and blame shift, right? Because they didn't have the money sitting there. Whereas I had it sitting there. I just sold another car that I'd worked really hard on. I had the money sitting there. I'm able to buy another car, right? It's all about where you're going to position yourself. Life is self-assignment, right? But everybody wants a free lunch. It's really easy to blame the government. It's easy to blame inflation. It's easy to blame the evil people of the world. I understand it. I lived it for a long time. I've just, well, screw it. The whole system's effed anyway. It's like, but I've still got to live a life on this planet, right? I've still got a future. You know, I've got the next 30, 40 years on this planet, potentially. I better do something with my time, right? See, user, we don't talk about any of the conflicts or any of that, mate. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Looking at things beyond your control, worrying about the state of the world, worrying about the gas prices of this, the that, the economic climate, the politics. It's all. They have successfully rage baited an entire planet. You know, rage bait content, right? Content designed to make you angry. You click on it and it's just so absurd and ridiculous. It makes you angry and it takes you over. And then you can't go about your life for the day, right? That's what all politics is. It's what not just on the media. It's all of it. The entire, everything the president say, everything. Oh, did you hear about the new whatever summit? And Taylor Swift is flying a jet or some crap. It's all of this information is irrelevant to you. Like what you doom scroll through. It's a cat riding a donkey. Oh, look, it's somebody having a car accident. Oh, look, and we're feeding all of this into our brains, and then we're wondering, like, why am I unhappy? Why don't I feel like I'm building a life? Why do I feel life is so hard? It's like, take all that time and start putting it into you. That's what this channel's about. And then you're actually creating something. You're not staring at the problem, right? Staring at the problem is this. Here's the government sitting here. Like, right, I'll put it there. Like, okay. This is the most valuable lesson a good friend of mine taught me. It's carried me far in life, right? Are you staring at the problem or solving the problem? I'll give the lesson. The light is sitting here. I'll put it on something else so you can see it, right? This is the definition of staring at the problem. He did this to me, showing me on a car, and he acted it out like this, so I'm going to act it out the same way. Oh, man. I'm trying to stream on YouTube, but there's this lighter in front of me. Oh, people can't see me properly. I've got this problem. How am I going to get around it? What am I going to do? Oh, man, this problem. Oh, it's staring at the problem. Maybe the government will step in and do something about this. Maybe can somebody come move this lighter for me? It's in the way of my shot, guys. These are your problems, right? Oh man, how am I going to this? Oh, and I want a house someday, and I don't know. But this light is in my way of everything I want to do. You can stare at the problem all day long. You can talk about it. You can tell your friends about, oh, I've got this lighter, and it's in the way, and it's going to affect my viewership, and just solve the problem. Just move the lighter. There's the difference between staring at it and focusing on it, and you're putting all this focus at it, but it's not doing anything. I can stare at the lighter all day long, or I can talk about it, right? The only thing that's doing the thing is doing the thing. So the only thing that's going to change it, okay, well, how do I solve this problem? Well, I pick it up and I put it away. Everything you own has a duty of care. Everything you own has a responsibility, which is where I lost my way with hoarding and stuff, right? I'm not saying I've lived this way. I'm saying this is what I'm trying to instill in my life, is these systems, right? So everything you own has a responsibility. It has a duty of care attached to it. It's not like a dog. It's like a dog. You have to feed it. You have to give it water. You have to look after the thing, right? There's a responsibility attached to it. There's a responsibility attached to this as a human being. You buy that, you use it. You've got to dispose of the packaging. You know, you don't want to really be throwing it in the ocean, for example, right? The sea turtles or something. Right, but like at some point that gets thrown away. At some point it needs to be disposed of. It's you buy a bottle of Coca-Cola. Your responsibility. You bring it home. You drink it. You crumple it up. You put it in the rubbish. You take it out to the trash. Right, we're doing these things all the time in our life, right? But we don't apply these same systems to our actual problems. You know, do you let the trash just pile up forever for your whole life and everything? You know, like it's not how the world works, right? But everything you buy, anything you do, there's a duty of care like to it. Like if I have a coffee out of this mug, I've got to clean the coffee mug. You know? If I use a frying pan, I've got to clean the frying pan, right? And people wonder why they have no time because it's all going, oh, the politics, all of this, all of that, oh, scroll, oh, I could get in. It's like everything, like, so we don't actually have time anymore. So by the time you do your dishes and shit, you're just like, ugh, fuck. The government is not the problem. The government is in no way the problem. Yeah, all of that factors. I agree. I agree. There's things from the government, but these are not problems I can solve. There is absolutely nothing I can do about those problems. Right? There is nothing I can do about it. What can I do something about? I can do something about where are me and Susie going to live? Are we going to have children and raise them out in the country? Like, what life can we have with the world and this and everything's caving in, and if you feel all this pressure, I can't change that, so there's no point me looking at it and spending time at it. But what I can do is go, I want to go hang out with my mother more. I want to take my mother away on a trip somewhere or something, go on holiday, treat her to a nice dinner out, something, right? Your friends, your family, your circle. Who are the people you care about that you want to do more for? If you care about them, rather than doom scrolling all the time and doing nothing and complaining about the world and going, it's the world's fault that I can't progress. You're taking it on yourself. You're not waiting for anybody to turn up. If you're waiting for the government to save you, you're going to be waiting a very long time, aren't you? Anybody agree with that? Can we get any likes for that? If you're going to be like, oh, the government's going to make things easier and better for us, and like lower taxes, and things are going to keep getting tougher, guys. Food's going to keep getting tougher. The immigration, the this, or that, all these things. You need to focus on what life are you carving for yourself. Because you could go and spend your whole life going and protesting and going against these systems, and you're not going to change them, and you're not going to actually do anything with your life, but try and address a problem you can't solve. So why know anything about it? Money doesn't make the world go round. People do. Government's definitely our problem, not listening to people's concerns. Yeah. But you shouldn't stop doing anything because they keep fighting despite the difficulties. Yeah. They're not listening to people. They don't represent us. It's like the governments, the prime ministers and the presidents don't run the world, bro. You need to understand it's all a show. The whole thing is like a TV show, right? Whoever's actually running the world, we don't see, right? So we all know that, right? Whoever is actually running the world is not the presidents are against each other and all this, right? It's something else is going on, probably, right? To me, it all very much just seems like a show, and everybody falls for it, right? I don't know. I might get in trouble. We're all living in the Truman Show. Yeah, if you allow it to be, yeah. The Matrix, as they say, yeah. But it's simple to get away from. It's just when that content comes up, it's just a conscious decision. I'm not going to click it. Like I go to Google, it's like, oh, Trump, this meeting, whatever. I'm just not going to click it. I scroll onto something. Oh, the politics and it. You can go through the algorithm on your apps, and you've got like in Facebook, Instagram, all this stuff, right? Your account has like your personality in it, right? Which is why you get targeted with what you do. So if you go into the settings, there's keywords like you're into motorcycles, you're into cars, you're into kittens, you're into politics, whatever. So you can delete all those terms out of the stuff you don't want. And even if it does happen to feed some of it to you, just swipe off it, right? And then it's going to go out of your little space, Turn off personalized ads as well, that's it. It's a lot easier to blame the system than yourself. Exactly. That's the problem. It will take more courage to say, I don't want to work on improving myself than the government is why I'm living a horrible life. Yeah. You have to actually take ownership and accountability of yourself. Where doesn't matter what the government does. It doesn't matter your situation. It doesn't matter your circumstances. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying these are the things that I'm not saying I believe this is how the world should be run. What I'm saying is this is the reality we are living in. So if you're going to carve out a life for yourself, you need to focus on yourself, or you need to stop expecting that somebody's going to come fix the problems. It's you need to turn up, and that sucks. It sucks to accept, and I think a lot of people struggle to accept it. No, it shouldn't be this way. It's like, well, you're going to spend your life going, it shouldn't be this way, it shouldn't be this way, and then every time things aren't going your way, you're just going to blame the world, right? And you're never going to have any of the things you actually wanted. And I couldn't settle for that anymore, man. I couldn't do it any longer, personally. As always, just my personal opinion, folks. Yep, Mason, that's it, mate. Haven't seen you live for a while. I've been live plenty, mate. I took yesterday off. I took a good mental health day yesterday. Spent some time offline. Run the dogs around in the big paddock, and yeah. Sat on the deck. I sat on the deck in the sunshine on a deck chair, and I had a nice coffee without people trolling the shit out of me. It was quite nice. It was quite refreshing. Never had that particular problem. Loads of worse issues, right? It's always a good thing to remember in the hard times, right? Is everything we thought would break us didn't. Every time we've ever felt like, man, they're like, I'm not going to get through this. This is horrible, right? We all pulled our socks up and got through it, right? We found a way. Yeah, there's a lot to be said for that, and believing in yourself, right? That everything you've ever faced, you're here now. You overcome it, and we don't give ourselves credit for that when our mind's talking shit. It's like, oh, but even if you do remember you did that stuff, you talk yourself out of it. And be like, oh yeah, but that's shit, and I didn't do that good enough, and yeah. I don't know what emoji that is, user. I can't see it. It's very small. That's what she said. G'day, Hustle. How are you, mate? Good to see you, bro. How's things going? If anybody wants to check out a guy who puts in the work, see the green member name there, the Hustle Maniac 7. He's how far are you running each day at the moment, Hustle? Yeah, Hustle's he does muscle ups, pull ups and stuff every day, man. That guy works hard, works late, right? He'll go live like, I just finished work, I'm on my way home, and he'll stop at a public pull up bar and do like hundreds of pull ups and stuff, right? So yeah, he's a good one if you want some more inspiring content, guys. There you go. He's been going running lately. Sometimes he gets on, he has breakfast and a little chat for 20 minutes here or there with people and stuff. Yeah, check him out. It's my boy. That's my boy right there. Now, Thunder, g'day, mate. The members making good use of the emojis there. Not running today, but usually 5 miles from work home. Damn, boy. That's solid, man. Survived every bad day we've ever had so far. That's it, Kurt. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, says Tina. Yep. Use a center fortune. Oh, it was a fortune cookie. A good fortune cookie, I hope. Good pair of knee pads really helps. Or thank you for sharing your personal experience there, Lozo. Sub to the channel. Thank you, Elric. Much appreciated, my friend. Yep, every sub counts. We had 1,800 subs. The last time I streamed, I think we're at like 1809, 1810. We're heading for that 2,000 subs day by day. I got 141 members at the moment. So yeah, we released memberships. We had a lot of generous people gifting memberships and stuff. So this is all becoming very very viable here to be able to do this, right? To be able to help people. It's all to put it back into the channel, right? Is to try and grow the channel more to reach more people. So I'm just putting it all back into. I'm gonna get I've been asked. Everyone said they want like a point of view for the garage stuff. So we'll get like somehow I got it. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I don't know. One of the first things I'm gonna do is a DJI mic hanging there. So when I'm in the background working, I can talk. I've got another phone I can look at the chat on, but as far as talking to you guys, I need a mic on there. As far as like a GoPro or whatever view on my head and whatever, I'll have to get I'll have to get, not a gaming PC, pretty much that spec, right? I'll have to build a PC to handle all of that on, I think, because I need to run it. I don't think I can run it live directly through a phone that way, from what I've looked into. So it'll be a while off before I'm doing point of view garage mechanics, guys, because it'll be, what does it cost to build a PC like that now, or buy a used one or something? Unless somebody knows another way. How can I live stream off a GoPro with just a phone? Clip on your head. Yeah. Yeah, putting them on the collar. Yeah, I've seen that. The DJI mic sometimes rubber, but I might just I might put it on a hat or something. We'll see how we go. Okay, wait. I'm gonna find a song. Yeah. So the issue with the GoPro is just streaming it through a mobile is all. I'll have to look into it. Yeah, just to do the point of view mechanic stuff. Like I want to do it with like those Ray-Ban glasses with the camera in them, but they still won't do a live feed direct back to the phone and work that way. I did look into it all. Ray-Ban, is it the Meta glasses or something? I think that's what they're called. Connect them via Bluetooth, it says, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think you can Bluetooth them or go into the USB-C port on the phone, but it's just a case of if YouTube as an app will accept it. Maybe I can then do it off my phone through Streamlabs or one of those. I tried to use one of those apps once. I can't remember which one it was, but I tried to go live on one of those proper apps, and I set it all up and laid it all out, and I scheduled it. You have to schedule it on YouTube, and then, okay, you go into the software, the schedule's open in YouTube, go live, and it said I was live for like 20 minutes. And everyone was sitting in my YouTube chat like, bro, when are we starting this stream? It was telling me I was live, but I had no chat. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. So I just deleted the software and went, oh, I'll look at that later. I'll look at it later. We'll figure it out some other time. Run an OBS stream to a wireless camera. Oh, okay, sweet. So you can run OBS mobile, eh? All right, Mason, I'll look into it. I'll ask the old AI to talk me through it. Talk me through how to do all that. Yeah, if it's not just for PC, I'll look into it, guys. I will Google it. Hang on, I'll just screenshot that as a reminder that'll remind me to. Once I got to get off here, I'll go through the screenshots and go and look stuff up. It's me most days. What's you most days? What happened? What did I miss? Nice. Thanks for that. Thanks for that comment, man. It's a self-improvement channel. Thank you for your contribution to our lovely chat this morning. I do appreciate it, mate. Hi, Coach. G'day, mate. Triple A, Triple F. How are you? Run OBS on mobile. You can run a few different stream formats on mobile. I'm exploring stuff myself at the moment. Oh, rad, bro. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I saw there was a guy on live who was a mechanic. It was just a pure mechanic channel, and he would do a chest cam mount, but he had like this whole harness on him and stuff to mount it like here, and it's on his chest, and it didn't really it didn't give a good camera angle, and two, as a mechanic, like I can't have a bloomin' Iron Man growth sticking out of my chest, you know. It's just I don't think the GoPro would last. I don't know. Yeah, the Ray-Ban Metas won't do it. Maybe there's probably a Temu version of Ray-Ban Metas that will allow me to stream on YouTube or something. I'm gonna look into it. We'll hunt around. I don't want to go. I better not. I shouldn't give away too much, guys. There's other creators that lurk here. They never chat and watch their streams. So maybe I'm misleading them intentionally, but I wouldn't do that. Who would do that? So this is the problem is, yeah, there's some stuff I just can't talk about because there's stuff I want to do on the channel, and then everybody bloody copies me. Got to keep some secrets, right? Rabbit hole for POV streams, cameras, stabilizers, mics, etc. Yeah, I've started going down that rabbit hole, man. Obviously, yeah, we got a lot of members and donations and stuff, so I am trying to see what I can do with that, right? For a second there? Yeah, it did, right? Don't you love technology? You know what that was? That's my phone while I'm live on YouTube on the latest Samsung, the flagship of the range, right? That I got, because I mean, I'll get something that's really quality for camera for you guys and whatever, right? In the middle of a YouTube live stream, it forces update your phone on the screen for us. You know, you'd think they'd get it right by now. Like, hey, you know what? Let's not block his screen off when he's in the middle of doing a YouTube live and pause the stream. That could work. That'd be a good use of technology. Restart your phone. We need to do an update. It's like, I'm a little busy. I'm doing something here. Oh no, it'll be good. Cravings last 15. Just hang on. No. I'll be good. be a good boy. I'll be a good boy. Reducing the smoking. British accent is so goofy, I can't take it seriously. Well, you're the goofy one because I don't have a British accent. British accent is so goofy, I can't take it seriously. This is a New Zealand accent. This would be an Australian accent, right? This would be a British accent, yeah? Tea and crumpets, governor, all right? This would be British, yeah? London, yeah? Boxing, yeah? Timola, right? I'm from New Zealand. Clean your ears. Clean your ears. Are you gonna cry, buddy? I might cry. You comes in my chats here, you being mean. I didn't want no trouble. I just trying to do a self-improvement channel. You come here to make me cry. No, I'm not phased. Not phased at all. See, I'm not. See. The reason you think these things would affect somebody emotionally is because they'd affect you. So you're just projecting that on me, right? You need to understand, to start a YouTube channel, you have to be able to handle all this stuff. You're not the first troll I've ever dealt with, right? You're not. If I'm going to come on here every day, I accept that I'm going to deal with people like you. It's like when I drive, I accept that not everybody is as good as a driver as I am. People do dumb shit on the road that I would never do. But I don't get angry because I understand that really dumb people exist in the world, like you. And they're more numerous than intelligent people, like me. I'm so ornery, ornery and sad we are alone. Nobody to hold me, sitting on my little throne. I work very hard, I make up great plans, but nobody listens, no one understands. Seems like no one takes me seriously. So I'm lonely, so lonely. Pour it to me. Yeah, you scroll on, mate. Welcome, little shitty walk. Mods are all sleeping, singing so we won't cry. Yeah. Yep. Come on YouTube to help people with self-improvement, depression and stuff. Yeah. America, fuck yeah. Save the motherfucking day, yeah. America, fuck yeah. I'm gonna have a cigarette now. These trolls kill me slowly. There you go. That's the effect you get out of me. You make me smoke. That's what you do. There's the effect the trolls have. You make me bloody question my life choices. How about that? How about that? Huh? How about that? Kiss me outside. How about that? You lost me lighter now. Oh, I put the lighter in the cupboard too, did I? Look at me being organised. Look, I put the two things in the same place. Look at that. A clever boy. Real Police is a lot of fun. Yeah, good movie that. Good movie. Hope everybody enjoyed that little sing-song there. Like I said, this channel, you know, I'm just myself. Some people ask me, oh, can you do a song right now? I'm like, no, it's literally a ADHD. It's like a ADHD stim, autism, whatever. I just roll with it, right? I just roll with it. No, I never had quinoa. What is quinoa? I've heard of that in like the vegan space or something about quinoa or something. What? Or is it quinoa? I don't know. You tell me more, mate. Lana says, then we scroll. All right. Making content, you have to be interesting. If you're not, then we scroll. All right, mate. Well, how can I be more interesting? Right, what am I meant to do? Well, tell me, chat, what am I meant to do to be more interesting on here without completely selling out my soul and being inauthentic? Because I'm trying to do an authentic, genuine channel to help people with mental health. I'm not trying to be like, hey, guys, how many rubber bands till this watermelon breaks? How many rubber bands on this watermelon till it breaks, guys? You think I can't do a show on here? You think I couldn't do any show I want on YouTube? Let's put rubber bands on a watermelon, guys. I'm going to charge you $1 for 2 rubber bands. Let's make $1,000 a day on YouTube. Or I can just be myself and try actually help people. That's the plan. I understand it's not for most people. Right? Like, I could act like an absolute lunatic on here. You guys see with the accents and stuff, like, there's obviously plenty I could do, and I could just make brain rot, but I refuse. I will not sell my soul. It's not for sale. Making me laugh today, bro. Oh, that's good. I have my moments. Is that the only time you appreciate me, Kurt? After all I've done for you. After all I've done for you, Kurt, you only appreciate me when all of this. This is tough, guys. Place a Family Guy clip at the bottom. This is too boring. Yeah, I need to use OBS and have like me up here and then like Subway Surfers or whatever, you know, like one of those stupid mobile games running at the bottom. And, you know, I'll be like, oh, exciting channel. Yeah, I just can't do it. It's like even leaning into trends and stuff with shorts and that. I just don't like. I don't want to subject my subscribers to shorts popping up on your feed. They're like, "Hi guys, use this music to get 20 subscribers." You know, I got 200 views. I should have 200 likes, guys. I got 200 views. I should have 200 likes. And you look, and it's like some 12-year-old. They got like 50,000 likes, and I'm here like 45. People are just giving the people what they want, but I refuse. It's post your own music. Nice, mate. I do like avocado. Am I wearing a wire? No, I'm not wearing a wire yet. Soon I will be. Technically, I'll be having I'll have a DJI mic on me. I'm going to buy. That's what I'm doing with the donations and stuff and membership money. We're putting it all back into more equipment so I can do a better show. A lot of people have told me in my life I should just do stand-up comedy. A good friend of the channel, he runs a YouTube channel, and he's like, dude, you need to be doing comedy. You need to lean into that. And I've heard it my whole life. Everybody say, lean into comedy, and I'm just like, I don't want to. 1.3k views and 9 likes. Yeah, it's a dumpster fire on here, mate. What part of India are you from? I am not from India, my friend. I'm from New Zealand, mate. Shorts of updates around the property would be something I'd watch from time to time. All right, Eric. Yeah, I've had some feedback from the community. Like, as much as some people like the motivational edit shorts, they want more raw clips and me just talking and stuff. But whenever I do that, they don't get engagement. Like when I walk around outside, and I walked outside and did a video for the channel once early on, and I was like, hey guys, like what kind of content do you want on this channel? Let me know, da 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 da. And the only comment I got was from a troll being like, maybe you know, get off drugs first or something. And I was like straight sober outside in the sun, and I was like, okay. Yeah, Brit's who you want, they're gonna release it. Brit! I'm warning you, Chrissy. What have I missed? Are you wearing a wire? Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Rather be yourself. That's it, mate. Be yourself. Everybody else is taken. That's what we forgot. Everybody's trying to like impress other people and act in a way that other people will accept. Just be you, mate. Is New Zealand beautiful? I think the whole world's beautiful if we take care of it and we talk more about, you know. It all starts with you to make the world a better place. You can't change the whole world, but you can change how you are with others. You can change how you treat others, what you do for others, right? That's all. There's a lot within your control. So a lot of us focus on what's not within our control, right? Rather than what is within our control. That's where the problems come. My head's a bit jumbled this morning. Usually I don't watch true crime documentaries and stuff anymore, but occasionally I'll watch this kind of stuff on YouTube. That's pretty much, like, I do podcasts and like not really much car content and stuff. But this one was about a couple who had worked hard their whole lives, and they bought a boat, and The boat was named Well Deserved. Beautiful big boat. They went all over the place in that, right? And then they had grandchildren. They decided it was time to sell up the boat and go spend more time with their grandchildren and move and whatever, right? So they listed it in the paper, put it up for sale. A guy came and viewed it, brought along wife, baby, the whole 9 yards, right? Brought along the wife, the baby, viewed the boat. Oh, okay, cool. Da, 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 we'll get the cash. Da, 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 cool, right? We want to do a sea test of the boat. So the guy came back with a dodgy looking dude and then a Crip gang member guy who was his accountant. And they went out on a sea trial and they took this couple who were like in their 60s, right? And tased them, had them conscious, tied them to a boat anchor, and then set the anchor over the side of the boat. And then just forged all the paperwork that they'd bought the boat. And they've gone missing. Like, because he wanted to sell his boat. You know, it makes you think, like, you know, you think there's evil in the politics and stuff. There's people like that around, you know. For what? For a boat. It's like there's a guy I saw in the news, very briefly. There's a guy in Australia who killed a type prostitute or something, right? It was the equivalent of $20 that he needed to pay her for her services. $20. And he killed her and put her in a suitcase. Like, you know what I mean? You think you got problems, you know? Some people are just trying to sell a freaking boat after a great life, working hard, you know? So it's a crazy world, man. I was a Czechoslovakian. Read 1984. Yeah, I haven't read 1984 yet. Can you buy me a jet ski? Can you buy me a jet ski? You first. Buy me a jet ski. Trolls are probably the famous people on live streams. Oh yeah, it's just all kinds of it's just crazy, bro. What people will do. The couple that did it, they were like in debt or something, living in a garage, and they wanted a way out. And rather than earn their way out, they just decided to take it off somebody. For what, man? Like you literally send a couple of grandparents off the side of their own boat in the ocean on an anchor, alive. You didn't finish them off first or nothing. You threw them alive, tied to an anchor off the side of their own boat to steal their boat. That's messed up, man. And then the guy got gender reassignment surgery, so he could go into a woman's prison. He's waiting on death row now. Oh, she. Right, you start to, you know, you see stuff like this. So I haven't watched anything like that in years, and it's just reminded me this morning of just live your life, man. Just live your life. But yeah, that's what's out there, man. So, you know, there you go. You're not a bad person. Are you a crikey or a kiwi? I'm a kiwi. I can do it, crikey, for you. Shrimp on the barbie, kangaroo, koala, drop bear, snake. Didgeridoo, mining, gas exploration, Holden. There you go. Some Australian for you. Yeah, he tried to. Yeah, he tried to, Alric. Yeah, it was all in the thing there. Yeah, so you know the story. Yeah, interesting world, isn't it? Read 1984 as well. One of the few books in my house is worth keeping around. All right, I'll have to read it at some point. But again, oh no, I moved away from all these things out to the country. It's nice, peaceful. Get out of the city. You don't need a city anymore. That's my advice, right? Everything in the city is crazy expensive, and you can be out in the country now, and you can order things online. You can get things delivered to your home and stuff. It's the point of a city was things being close together, so people could communicate and go to school, whatever. You can do this anywhere now, right? So you got options if you want to consider them. There's always other ways. Your parents got divorced. Sorry to hear that, mate. Had the same situation here, mate. Isn't pretty. Living in the Shire, very nice. I haven't watched any of the Lord of the Rings movies. Don't hit me. People get offended by that. I'm a New Zealander who hasn't watched the Lord of the Rings movies. Oh well. It's just not my bag, man. Audiobooks are what I've been doing the last few years while working around the house. Yeah, yeah. Same here, Elric. I'm not much of one for reading. Like, I do sort of enjoy reading, but I prefer to listen as I work and stuff. It's more, I think it's just the ADHD. It's just I function that way a bit better. My question is simple. What is the worst case of diarrhea? I don't know. Google it. Seen them all? Seen all the Lord of the Rings movies? Alright, yeah, prefer to listen to. Once giant eagles that came from New Zealand area. Oh, I know we got the hawks now, but yeah, I didn't know. How many push-ups can I do max? You mean in a row or like across, like in a day? On a plane 5 hours away from the destination. I don't know, mate. Still read for hours on end when my vision is cooperating. Yeah, I feel you. Like I've got to be in that state where I can just sort of be undistracted and focus. In a row, probably about 32, I think, bro. Maybe 35, something like that. That'd be my max on push-ups, bro. Anything over 30, I'd be starting to struggle. No, I don't do random shout-outs from people I've never heard from before. You're gonna become a beast? I like to hear that. Yummy, what's your plan? How are you gonna become a beast, mate? What's your plan there? Self-improvement is a thing that you show who you really are, I think. Yeah, John. It's providing evidence to yourself, right? That eliminates that self-doubt. So improving yourself, you start to crush the voices in the head, right, with the evidence. And shout out to for members only since Mason. Oh, I can't say your name then, Mason. Class. I have some good people in here. I have some good people in here. Who's that behind me? That's Miss Heidi, mate. Miss Heidi. Going to the gym for 6 months now. Nice, mate. That's good. Were you here? I'm sure when you first came in here, Yummy, you first joined the channel. I'm sure you said you just started the gym. Were you here that early on? Was it you who said you'd started the gym when you first came in here? I started streaming in like February. I think you just started. Perfect name for a German dog. Yes, Heidi. If I get another female German Shepherd, I will name her Sabine after Sabine Schmidt, the Queen of the Nürburgring from the Top Gear episode. Beating Jeremy Clarkson's lap time in a van. Yeah, I'd have to go with Sabine for the next one, I think. No, wasn't you, Yummy? All right, mate. How is the gym going after 6 months? How are you finding it? How consistent are you? Hey, man, a lot of people go and buy like a year gym membership and then show up twice or never. There's a whole culture of people like to have the identity of going to the gym without going, right? And they'll pay for that rather than go in and cancel it and stuff like that, right? From which show? What show are we Top Gear. It was a Top Gear episode of if you look up Top Gear Sabine, you should find it. Queen Top Gear transit van, Nürburgring, something like that. Yeah. So Jeremy goes and sets a lap time in a Jaguar, and then she's like, "I could beat that lap time in a van." I can't do the accent very well, but yeah. She said she could beat the lap time in a van, so they got her in a Ford Transit. She passed away, I think, a few years ago now. Sabine Schmidt, Queen of the Nürburgring. She's very, very well known in Germany. She drove like the BMW tour laps. You could hop in like a four-door BMW, and she'd take you for a fast lap around the track. I think she got I think it was cancer, something like that. You never know when your number's up, folks. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't live in fear of the opinions of others. Imagine you get cancer, you got 6 months to live. Would you still be living your life based off, people say don't do this, don't do that, and you'd live in fear of what everybody else, or would you just regret that you spent, your time? worrying about all this irrelevant crap of the world and stuff you can't fix, of all that, right? So it's all about, get after it, mate. I'm really thinking I want to get I think something that would drive me, if I can really lock into it, will be doing my first motorbike race this year. I'm thinking about it. Thinking about a comeback tour with the race bike. I did a whole heap of track days with the intention of going racing, and then life changed, alcoholism, etc. Went way off the rails. It sat in the corner since the last crash. I did ride it a couple of times after the last crash on it, but she's looking a bit worse for wear. Yeah, there's definitely the go for it of motorbike racing. I think I do need to get a few races under me. I just don't want to get fully into it. I'm really not there to measure myself against others. I have a partner. The thing about the racing is if I get wiped out by somebody else crashing behind me, I could do everything right. I can get wiped out and break my back or die, and it's like Susie's going to then have to look after me forever because I want to go do reckless shit, right? Can't have another one of those, can I? Be good. Be careful and safety first. Yeah. It's just obviously there's a big risk to it. That's all. Racing 1000cc superbikes on a road circuit is not safe. It's the equivalent of the New Zealand version of the Isle of Man TT. It's a smaller track. It's not as fast, but it's just as dangerous as the Isle of Man TT. It's in that way. Of you're going through literally a small town with lampposts wrapped in a bit of foam. It's I don't know if I need to do it, folks. I don't know. Ever seen a snake over there? No snakes over here. You get the odd sea snake swims over and ends up on a beach or something, but no, there's no snakes in New Zealand. Or basically, any dangerous animal you've ever heard about from Australia and all the reasons of deadly creatures in Australia, there's none of those in New Zealand, right? Don't come here to see Joe Swanson. Oh, there's a guy who does motorbike track days in New Zealand though. He's good friends with a friend of mine, and he's in a wheelchair, and he shows up, and they put him on the bike and set him off. He's waist down paralysed, and he still rides his motorbike on track, and he's just got like a thing to hold his knees in, and away he goes, man. At the same track he broke his back at. Right. That's cool. You can still get out there. There's one I need to add to the. I still haven't done it. I need to add it to the channel playlist. Sorry. The story of Richie Parker. He was born with no arms. He was born with no arms, right? And he learned to ride a bike as a kid with no arms. He became a NASCAR engineer doing CAD computer software design with no arms. He designs everything on a computer for the most winning NASCAR team. He designs chassis parts with his feet on a keyboard and a mouse. He literally built his own car. There's a scene in the film, and it's like a short documentary on YouTube, right? It's like 10-15 minutes, right? He's literally cutting through an exhaust under a car, holding a grinder with his feet. You haven't had to overcome adversity, like, again, just born that way, and he made the most of it. He didn't sit there and cry baby about it, but we take for granted our quality of life and what we have, right? 3 billion, as I say on here, 3 billion people still don't even have the flipping internet. But we sit here and we use it as just a brain rot rather than a resource to learn all we can. All the information available, and how often are we just using it the wrong way, As they say, it's the illusion of choice and the government's evil and whatever. It's like there is a choice. You've got a phone. 30 years ago, you didn't know anything about what was happening in the world apart from the newspaper and the TV news. I never watched that stuff when I was younger in my 20s and shit. I was much happier. And then I realised that all the time input is stressing us out. Right. 10 fingers, 10 toes, 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth, yeah. We're in New Zealand. I'm from Northland, mate. Northland. I grew up in Auckland. Alright, yep. Oh, we had 50 likes. Thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate it. Always documentaries, but that was it. What up, brother? Back for another chat. Good to see you, BG the boss. How are you, dude? How's things going? Yeah, we're just hanging out for a bit. I forgot I'll do a couple of hours this morning. I like doing these. I'll see if I like doing these earlier ones. It is a bit earlier in the morning for me. We started just before 7 a.m. New Zealand time. but it just sort of allows me to get on here. Maybe sometimes in these ones we'll slip in a quick workout as well, but it just allows me to sort of jump off here and crack into work, because otherwise I stream, I do stuff in the morning and then I stream, and by the time I'm done streaming I'm like, oh, I've done work in the garage, oh, I'm a bit lazy this afternoon. Like I struggle more, definitely struggle more, because by the time I get off here and get down to the garage it's like 1 in the afternoon, and it's like I've done an hour or 2 in the morning or something of work, but it's just, yeah, I'm wanting to increase the output. So there's a lot going on at the moment. There's a lot of it I'm not mentioning on the channel yet, of projects coming and things happening. Got to leave some surprises. Right. Keep it exciting. Keep you coming back for more. Keep you coming back for more, as BG said. Got to keep you coming back for more, folks. Just got back from the pool. Too hot here to not take a dip. Yeah, you guys got a big heat wave across. Is that like all of it? How much of America's affected by that heat wave at the moment? Because I've seen it with like the fitness streamers and stuff. There's a lot of people saying it's real hot. Is it like really high temperature, or is it like dry, like sticky hot instead rather than temperature? Is it just humidity? Or why do you think elites are building bunkers all over New Zealand? Well, it's pretty self-explanatory. Like, what do you want me to say? Why do you think the elites of the world are building bunkers all over New Zealand? It's like, pretty self-explanatory, dude. Oh no, you stay here. No, stay. No, I'm just doing something else for a minute. Just hang on. Stay there. Like, stay there. Yeah, well, you just stay there. I'm busy. Hang on. Stay. Give me a moment here, folks. One moment. I'm weak and old. There we go. Right. Gonna wake up early tomorrow. Got to go now. Keep up the good work, Brennan. We love you. Thank you very much, Ally. Thanks, mate. Yeah, been a tough couple of days, tough few days mentally. Just a lot going on, processing it. But it's all right. I got it all handled. That's the thing. Is everything that needs lining up and handling and doing. Everything's playing. Everything's all swimming along. It's just a lot. It's just a lot some days. Okay, Mason. Something about Europe. Ash said something about Europe. Your front line. It's up to you. Save us. What do you mean, Jim? I'm right. I am here on the front lines now, mate. Vinta, good to see you, brother. Hello, I'm from Indonesia. Hello, Epics. What's your type in a woman? Born that way, and the one I'm gonna marry soon. That one. Oh my gosh! No, come up here. We don't know. Come lie down. Don't you jump out that window. Wait, 9, 8, 9. Here. No. Bed. That bed then. That's fine. Take that one. The billionaire front lines. Heidi talking. Yeah. Talks with Heidi. Heidi, enough. Plots. Very good. My type in woman is any that'll take me. No. That's not what you were looking for. Should we talk about relationships for a moment? Do you guys want to talk about what a relationship actually is and its purpose and how it's meant to work? We can have that discussion if you like. After decades of bad relationships and things, I'm sure we could. We don't talk that then. I didn't. Hang on. I've messed up here, folks. Hang on. Sure. Right. The purpose of a relationship is not high school shit. It's not status. It's not, I've got a girlfriend, I've got a boyfriend. The purpose of a relationship is to build a life with somebody. So if you're with somebody or you want to date somebody or whatever, the moment it's like, I can't have a life with this person, you're out. So you're then available to go out and try and meet the right person. So this is why I've never understood cheating and people having affairs, because they get caught in it, and then they go, oh, I've got kids and a mortgage, I don't want to lose half my stuff, so they go cheat or whatever, right? They don't want to give up what they've got, right? But they're with the wrong person. I don't call it relationships, I call it companionship. To me, I call it partnership. It's like a business partnership. You're entering into working together to achieve the same goals. That is the goal. Heidi off. You're trying to put two lives together and go, we're aiming at this, and this is what each of us need, and we're going to make sure both of us get what we need. And we're going to work together towards that. And then you've got this generation going around now like, oh, it's all about just how hot the girl is and whatever. It's like, can she cook? Does she know how to use a mop? I'm not saying women should just be doing all the cooking and cleaning. Right? I'm not saying that. I'm saying, is she bringing any skills to the table, or is she just going, you've got to take me to fancy restaurants and I'm a princess and I'm a queen and I'm the prize? You know the type, right? These are obviously an extreme example of what you don't want. Right? You go lie down. No, it's too early. Is it 9 a.m. yet? It's 8:41. You've got 19 minutes till breakfast. So stop whining at me. What's 19 in German? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. I can't remember my German well enough. Sorry, folks. 9. You eat at 9. Go over there. Just over there. You gotta eat. You eat at 9. Go lie down. Enough. You're being rude. I am busy. Thank you very much, dog. She's learning. There's another dog. You. Oi. Bah. It's an. Stay. Your brother is staying there. He's 10 years old. Your brother understood this when he was 2 years old, and he knows to stay on his bed and stuff. And when he goes out, and he gets very well taken care of, just like you. But you're just being a pest for no reason. You're 3.5 years old, Heidi. Buckle up, buckaroo. Stay there. My gosh, stay on the bed. Your brother, look at your brother. Look at your brother. Your brother's sitting there. He ain't causing no fuss. Learn from your brother. Go. Oh my God. Now she's going to go annoy him. You're an absolute menace, Hyde. Now you're licking your brother's head while he's trying to sleep. That's awesome, guys. God. Oh, my dog. This is why God backwards is dog. It's just, oh, my dog. This 19, that's right. I couldn't remember what way round it was. Heidi, leave him alone, dude. Go over here. No, over there. No, stay over there. Right, stay over there. Good. Stay over there. Stay over there. Oh my gosh. Just stay there, dude. Because I'm trying to sit here. It happens. Dude, no, move. Go lie down. Every day with this, and the chat will back me up. They hear and see what you do as well. You're being. They know as well. They know what you do. Yeah, Hey, dog. Yeah, soon. Soon. It's too early. It's not breakfast time yet. It is in 16 minutes is breakfast. 16 minutes. You're too early. No, 16 minutes away. Like a giant, goofy chicken nugget. You know that? I accidentally used the word breakfast. I'm now being stared at by both of them. They've swapped beds and are now both sitting there staring at me. Anyway, what were we talking about? We're talking about relationships and the purpose of a relationship. That's what, before we were rudely interrupted, dogs. So rude. Rude. Shush. We're talking about relationships, and the purpose is not to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or the hottest girl at the party or something. And it's not about showing her off to everybody else, right? This is what like rich people do. They just go and date some like supermodel or something, right? It's like it's like owning a boat to them, right? What you're actually trying to do is build a life for somebody. Otherwise, where are you going? If you're not going to be with that person forever, if you're like, I cannot, like, that's not what you want, you're just off the market to anybody else. You're not in the places where you could meet the person you want to meet. You'd be cheating if you did anything, right? So people just won't leave these situations, you know? It's got to be somebody who you can build a life with, or it's a waste of time. You know, when there's a problem in a relationship, it's not. One thing I always have to remember, one thing I've learned that's very important is it's never, and it's the same with a relationship with a parent, a friend, right? This applies to all relationships, not just your dating life, right? How do I word it? You don't want to be defeating your own partner, just like in business, friends, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, husband, wife, I don't know. You're not trying to beat your partner. You're not trying to defeat them, because you've got to work with this person the rest of your life. So there's no point degrading them down and stuff. Like, sometimes you have to have some hard conversations, but you're always trying to lift that person up. You're trying to solve the problem together. You're trying to face the problem. Even if it's difficult, you're trying to face the problem. Because that's what you're creating. Because otherwise, like, you know, say I wanted to go buy a jet ski, and just like I just blow all the money we were going to have for a house. Now I want a jet ski, right? Like, obviously Susie wouldn't be happy with that, right? You know, you've got to be considering the other person and what's happening so that everybody can function, right? But, you know, people will go and date someone who's just like, you have to, you know, the first date, you know, they're like, oh, there's women out here. It's like, well, what was the first date like? Oh, well, I had to take her out to the best restaurant, and I got her flowers and I got her chocolates, and it was like $600 and whatever. And, you know, it's like, yeah, okay, you can afford that, can you? You know, she wants to spend every holiday in Hawaii or something. I don't know, whatever it is, right? It's like you gotta be realistic of like, what kind of person are you meeting? Like, what kind of income do you have? What kind of life do you actually want with this person? If you don't know that, you shouldn't be dating anybody. There's no point. People are just going to get hurt. You need to know what you want. Love from Turkey. G'day, mate. How are you? Yes, well, give it a good sharpen, Alric. It's all about systems, right? It's all about maintaining your systems and building systems in life. We don't fall to the level of our habits; we fall to the level of our systems, right? So it's, you know, having you know, sharp knives in place. Everything has a place. Everything has to have somewhere to go, or it's just on the floor. You know, floor storage system. I operated on a floor storage system for a long time in life. It really was not optimized, right? But you start to, you know, when everything's a pile on the floor and you don't know what clothes are clean and what clothes are dirty, you know, that can be solved with a cardboard box that you throw your laundry in. All you have to do is throw something. You don't need a fancy bin. All you need is a cardboard box that takes dirty laundry in it. Maybe you have another box for stuff I can wear again. But, you know, you can solve these problems with 2 cardboard boxes and eliminate these kind of basic problems from your life, right? So it's just an example, obviously, of how systems work for us, right? Like, you have a trash bin in your kitchen. You have one at your desk or something, right? You're not going to cook all your dinner and just leave it all on the bench. It's got to go somewhere. It can't go out on the road every day. It can't be collected, right? It goes in a trash bag, right? So everything is systems. That's what's holding you up is your systems. So for me, one system is having my boots by the bed, and they have to be facing the way that I can slip my feet into them when I hop out of bed. Because once my boots are on, I'm in work mode. I'm in go mode. When my feet hit the floor, I might let my feet hit the actual floor for a minute. I might walk around the deck in the grass out there in bare feet in the morning while I have a coffee. But it's like the boots are there to slip on, and that's work mode, right? It's wearing the suit of what you're doing. It's wearing the identity. It's the same with my mechanic overalls, right? It's wearing the identity of a mechanic. The moment the mechanic overalls are on, I'm going to be more inclined to do car work, right? Another thing you can do is James Clear talks about this in Atomic Habits, is preparing for the starting line. So you've got everything ready for the morning, right? So if I know I have a big day of mechanic stuff coming up, I'll hang the mechanic overalls right here next to the bed. So it's like they're right in front of me, put them on when I get up, right? For some people, that's, having your bag ready, having your keys ready, you've packed your lunch the night before, you've got a note next to your phone, like, don't forget to bring lunch out of the fridge because whatever. I had friends laugh at me for my task lists. I had good friends of mine cut them off now. Hey, dog, Zed, enough. Hey, stop licking. Oi, dude, enough. Holy crap, you good? All right. Like the Nunu on the Teletubbies. I think she's a vacuum cleaner. No, Zed. Sorry, guys. He's just been... It's enough, dude. I don't want to hear a dog going for 20 minutes. I don't think anybody else does either. All right? Yeah, I'm going to wrap up here soon, then we'll go outside again, and we'll go play again, all right? And breakfast is coming soon. Not right now. I shouldn't use the word. I'm sorry. Wait. My bad. I've confused them there. I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that, Harry. I should not have said that. 250 years of America being better than you. Interesting. You're the ones who called us up for World War II. Little reminder there. America's better than you. Oh, really? You're so humble too. You're not obnoxious about it. You're not. Did you know the loudest in the room isn't usually correct? If you have to be like, we're the greatest, yeah, you all suck. It's like, oh man, I wish I was more like that. I wish I went around saying things like that to people. That's a good logic you got there, bro. Typical American. I've met some good ones through YouTube. There's some great members in here, Americans. There's, like anywhere, there's some good people and bad people. But yeah, there's definitely a element of people in America who there are just like, America is the greatest. It's the greatest country on earth. It's like land of the free. Actually, America's number one in the world for percentage of incarcerated people in prison for the population, right? Population, the percentage of the population in prison is higher in America than anywhere else in the world. So in the land of the free, you have the least free people. I'd just like to clarify that. All right, so let's just settle down. All right? This is why we don't do politics, mate. We don't do religion. We don't do politics because it's bullshit, mate. You see the problem? I shouldn't have even reacted, all right? We'll just leave it there. We'll leave it there. We're going to leave that big, beautiful thing. We're going to leave it over there. It can stay over there and be shiny. But I'm not going to look at it. Right? We're going to self-focus. We're going to lock in. We're going to ignore all this in the world. Like all this out here. All the noise. Ignore all the noise. We're going to lock in. We're going to lock in so we can actually provide for our future girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. We can build a life, right? We can have a dog. We can have a house. You can have all these things if you stop looking everywhere but your own life. Going, this is why I can't have my own life. Well, you can. It's here. But, like, You know how they say the grass is always greener on the other side? Oh, the grass is always greener on the other side. Oh, everyone always wants to jump over. But soon your own grass will be crap. And if you swap places with the neighbor who has the green grass, they have everything you want, you swap lives, eventually they'll have the green grass, you have the dead grass. Because the grass is greenest where you water it. Your grass is going to be green if you take care of it. If you feel like the grass isn't green in your life and, that looks better over there, I might do that. Well, it's because you haven't been looking after your grass. You haven't been looking after yourself. You haven't been building your life. You've been looking at everything else. This is why do people have house plants die? Because they're so busy with work and stress. I forgot to water them, right? Water your own grass. If you're jealous of your neighbour's lawn, your neighbour has all the fancy car, whatever it is, for example, this is just an example, right? The neighbour has everything you dreamed of. He's got the dream house, the dream wife, kids. Oh, I've got nothing. I'm sitting here, I'm watching, and everything, and, everything's overgrown and in tatters in your life. It's like, well, where's your effort going? Oh, it's the government's fault, so this and that. And, I was reading on CNN today, and it's because of the wealth gap. And no. People from a worse position than you have made it. No problem at all. There's a lot of really dumb people who had really horrible childhoods, started nothing. And you watch them online, they're not intelligent people. They'll themselves say, I'm an idiot, right? But I learned this, I looked into this, I studied this, and that's how I did it. Right? They're all telling you. It's all out there. Your partner's hot, that's good, mate. Maybe get her a fan. Would you put fake grass on your lawn? No. That's fake. Would you look at that? Look at that that's deep, bro. That's deep. That is deep. Would you put fake grass on your lawn? We was just having if you're just joining us, we were just discussing. The grass is greener on the other side. No, the grass is green when you water it. And he's going, would you put fake grass on your lawn? No, I wouldn't. Which brings me back to my workouts and stuff. The earned dopamine. Working out to earn the energy, earn the feeling, right? Rather than doom scrolling to get the cheap version. Rather than our vices, alcohol, smoking, all these things that affect us, right? You make a very, very good point from that standpoint, my friend. Would you put fake grass on your lawn after a conversation about the grass is greener on the other side? Interesting. No, I wouldn't put fake grass on my lawn. No, I'd plant real grass and I'd tend to it. I wouldn't substitute it. I wouldn't fake it. I wouldn't be somebody else in the world. That's why I was so trapped. That's what it is. I wouldn't be somebody else in the world. Man. Oh, you gone deep on that. I'm gonna have to process that. You gone deep on that. I don't know if you intended to, but you gone deep on that. Got to tend to it myself, mate. Wouldn't be the same if it was fake grass. Wouldn't be the same if I made an image of myself and I'm trying to present myself to the world as genuine, real-looking grass and whatever, and I'm trying to please everybody. And no, it'll all be fake. No, it's not. No, so wouldn't feel the same. Wouldn't be the plushy. Wouldn't be the childhood rolling on the grass I remember, which is where the value is, right? It's in the memories and the roly-polies down the hills, mate. Sometimes they were off a BMX as I got older, it was more off a jump and, roly-poly through the dirt. But anyway, that was fun too. It was good. I don't know. Before fake grass was broken up green wine bottles. Okay. Fake grass is covering a deep-rooted problem. Are you guys doing this on purpose? Please tell me that was an intentional joke, Mason, or I'm done. What was it that toilet man guy would say? He had the toilet bowl around his head. I'm done, chat. I'm done. There was an interesting, did anybody see that guy? I don't know if he still does lives anymore. I had his channel in the end. But anybody, I assume you've all seen that guy, right? He sits there with the original guy sitting there. There's some kid copied him or whatever. But it was a guy with a toilet seat around his head on live with stuff all over it. Do you know why he did that and what his hero was? Anybody see it? Let me know if you saw it. Hit the like button if you saw it. How about that? We're at 60. Thank you, guys. Any of you see him? Thinking about it being in fake grass. No, not the meditation. Not the guy wasting water in the shower. Not the guy wasting the water in the shower, going in the shower, running the whole bloody time every day for 2 hours. No, this was a guy who, he did like 60 lives a day where he'd sit in his car and he'd have a tub of ice cream and he'd take 1 teaspoonful and he'd go, nim, 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 nim. And he'd put up like 20, 30 shorts like that a day of each bite of the tub. Then he would do a live with a toilet seat round his head with all kinds of stuff on it. And he'd just go, you're done, blah, 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 all the time, right? Yep. So, the reason he did that is he actually live streams video gaming in horizontal. And he would only ever get like 10 people watch his video game stuff. So his idea was to go viral doing that and then transition the viewership over. So once he got up to, he'd have like 2,000 kids viewing and all his bullshit brain rot content. Then he would end that live and he'd go live and be like, hey guys, video game stream. And it's just, a little picture of him in the corner, the video game. And everyone's like, why aren't you doing the toilet thing? He's like, oh no, this is my actual content. And it literally would get 30 viewers versus the 2,000 for the brain rot. So he basically got a whole bunch of subs off the brain rot. And when I'm going to turn these into people who are going to watch me actually play video games. And it didn't work, right? So there's just so much inauthenticity on YouTube. There's so much, everybody's on here to make a buck, to make brain rot. Like, I refuse to make something of no value to people. I'm here to talk about self-improvement, to help people with depression, to help people learn and create a space that's away from all the noise of the world. I know it's not for everyone, which is why we get 10 viewers instead of bloody 5,000 for making bullshit. But it's all right. I imagine there's a lot of iPad kids and whatever on YouTube, and that's why you see the high viewers on all the stuff, because it's just kids. Kids aren't going to sit here and actually watch this. They just come and troll. You're in a trailer, figure yourself out first. If that's what you think, man, why would you think that? Why would you think my life isn't sorted out because I'm in a trailer? Are you assuming? Are you assuming? You swipe in here. Guy sits in trailer giving self-help. Oh, you have nothing. You live in a trailer. No. Have you thought about it? Stomach rumbling. If America was better than my country, my friend, you wouldn't need to say it. You wouldn't need to defend it all the time. Oh, Mandy sub to Mason there. So what would that person know? Yeah. I'll just double check. I think I missed a few messages there real quick. Life is a journey, not a destination. Thank you, Elric. That's it. There's substance to the channel, though. That's exactly it, bro. That's the idea, is to have something real and some substance. Got to remind you sometimes. Yes. The American has to come in uppercase and remind the New Zealander that you're better than me. The loud American in the room in uppercase has to come and be like, our country's better than yours. Okay, mate. You're so wholesome about it. You're so humble. You're so just at peace with it. You don't need to shout it out or anything. If you have to yell it at people, bro, it comes off a bit defensive, mate. So you notice how I'm a Kiwi and Americans are better than us. We live in a corrupt oligarchy. We don't live in an oligarchy, you lunatic. Mandy's close to 100 subs. That's fantastic. How are you going this week? Mandy? Mandy says, contempt won't carry you far in life. No, it won't. I am in a trailer, yes. Yes, you're still assuming. You're still assuming this is my whole life. You're still assuming. You haven't asked a question. What you've done is you swiped into a chat and you see a guy sitting in a caravan and you're like, this guy's poor. This guy knows nothing. This guy needs to get his life together. Why is he doing self-improvement? You could have been nice. You could have just actually asked any kind of question. But given your name on YouTube is Stinky Farter, I'm guessing you're not here for a genuine conversation. Projecting now. Alright. Well, my leg, my knee. Oh, my knee. Oh, hang on. Well, so, how do you live, bro? What bank are you paying off a house to, or whose mortgage are you paying while you rent, mate? Whose mortgage are you paying while you rent, mate? Stay in, dog. Stay in. So, what situation do you live in, man? I'm asking you. What the floor is yours. Have the attention you wanted. What situation are you in? I'm here broke in my caravan, bro. Remember? No, I don't want your financial details. I'm asking what circumstances are you living in? Because I've got my dirty, crappy caravan, right? You see me inside talking in a caravan. So that's how I am, right? You're the plonker on stream, yeah. I'm the plonker with 141 members gained in the last 2 weeks on here, bro. I'm the plonker, mate. I'm the plonker who escaped the city, living in the country. Yeah. I'm just broke and live in a caravan, bro. You're right, man. I'm broke and I live in a caravan, eh? You're right, bro. I just got nothing in this world, man. Let's not do this. Let's not do this now. Let's not do this now. Too late, my friend. Oh, damn, man. If only I had my dream Toyota Land Cruiser for overlanding. Oh, man. If only I was out in the country and building my own homestead while I'm in a caravan. If you're going to build your own house and build your own garage, you'd want to be on site in a caravan or something, right? It's called sacrifice. It's called delayed gratification. Something you know nothing about, which is why you take yourself off 4 times a day, right? But anyway. I'm just poor and living my caravan, guys. Yeah, bro. I'm just poor and living my caravan, mate. Oh, wait. I built a 6-car garage. Oh, wait. Oh, look at me. I'm so poor in my caravan. Oh, I'm so poor in my caravan. Oh, wait. It's another one of my dream cars. Oh, look. It's a garage I built myself. Oh. No, not a witty guy, bro. Just the reality I talk about on this channel every day, bro. Like, here you go. Look, just for you, mate. Look, we'll pull it up. Here you go, mate. That's 3 years ago, and that's now. I learned to drive a digger. Built my own garage and everything, mate. So there you go. The channel is about joining me on that journey, bro. So yeah, I'm in a caravan at the moment. I get every dickhead come in here every day and go, you're in a caravan, you're poor. What can you teach us about self-improvement? 3 years ago, I was an alcoholic and I was about to be homeless. With 20 cars, with nowhere to go and not a penny to my name, and 20 broken cars. With no money to pay a lease on a building anymore, right? Deep in alcoholism and having problems, right? Now I'm here, built the garage, look, building my own house. Cabin, that, right? Okay? So just ask better questions. Oh, don't hide them. No, I want to see him. The Kiwi dream, yeah, right? I don't hide him. We'll see if he changes his tune. We gave him an explanation, but that's the lesson there for you, stinky farter. One, we can convert these people over if they just ask better questions. Two, change your fucking YouTube name. Stop wasting your life on bullshit, talking crap on people's channels. Because obviously, you need to be here, don't you? Alright, so I'm going to go back and be a poor man in my caravan again. Alright, make me get up out of bed, walk out in the bloody cold. Huh? But people come on here and they go, caravan, broke, useless. What could I learn from this guy? It's like, while they're sitting there renting a room, most likely, right? or renting a house. They're paying off somebody else's house. You do it right. I'm in the caravan so I can build the house and build the garage in the country, and then I won't be in the caravan. So rather than pay for somebody else's house, oh no, I have to be in a caravan. It doesn't mean I'm poor. It doesn't mean I am poor, but I'm building the cabin and stuff, right? I enjoy this. This is my lifestyle, mate. I'm not about Bugattis. I don't need a helicopter. And that's why I'm valuable on YouTube, because I'm not going to be like, hey guys, thanks for all the donations. Look at my new helicopter. Hey, I'm collabing today with, hey guys, hey, buy my brand. These are on sale. Use my discount code, guys. Hey, do you need better help? I'm not taking on any big spot. I want this to be a million sub channel, but there won't be any collabs with like Mr. Beast or some shit. I'm not going to change all this up and make it brain rotty and like, oh, hang on, and make this like real professional bullshit. Keep it real here, mutt. So if you want that, subscribe. Because you won't find it anywhere else. Just right here, mutt. Do I have a heli? No. No, I don't have a helicopter. I wouldn't want one either. You know what they say about helicopters? All the military, all the aviation experts. Do you know what they say about helicopters? Helicopters should be used for tasks. The only time a helicopter should be used is for something a helicopter cannot... nothing but a helicopter can do it. That is when a helicopter should be used. They are too dangerous. The aviation record is that bad on the way they work, the amount of things that can go wrong. You shouldn't be flying around in them between concerts and shit. And I'm going to be between my business meetings. They fall out of the sky all the time. There was one, some billionaire fell out of the sky, and 1 year ago, he was taking off his stadium. He owned the sports team in the stadium. He left the stadium, the helicopter went up, and some little part in the tail rotor found the thing went, nope, I ain't getting on one. I ain't getting on one. Shut up. It's at 9 a.m. 9:10. Oh, 10. I'm sorry, guys. I'm being yelled at. I'm being told off, guys. Sorry. I'm 10 minutes late for breakfast. Yeah. Don't pour at me. Wait on, you psycho. You dancing. You're excited. Oh, be careful. You smack your hip on that. Okay. Back up. No, whoa. Hey, okay, whoa, settle down. It's like feeding at Jurassic Park. Okay, wait on. Hey, if you want to get a German Shepherd, just so you know, that's what you get. Stay there, my boy. Settle down, wait on. Don't pull my hand off. Mate. Happy now? I'm getting it, alright? You want to know what I mean when I say nobody's coming to save you in life? Like, you're not a dog, right? Nobody's going to come just feed you. Right? It's like, wait, I'm your government, you know that? You know that? I'm total control, eh? I dictate when you eat, what you eat, eh? These people think they don't have freedom. You're a bloody dog. Wait on. Gentle, without knocking it out of my hand. Wait, no. Settle. No, touch. No, you're not listening. Wait, listen. No. Sit. Touch. Yes, good. Sit. Right shake. Good boy. Wait on. Listen. No, sit. Left shake. Good boy. There you go, mate. There you go, you bloody lunatic. This is my life now. There you go, lovely. Little bricky for you. Back up. No, back up onto it. I won't go for a shake. You'll blooming knock it over. Right. Happy dogs. Right. American construction trips me out, man, that you guys don't use nogs in buildings. It's weird. What have I missed here? Sold my house in the city 5 years ago, moved to the mountains, got 5 neighbours, fruit trees, land. No light pollution, do you, brother? Love it, Kurt. That's the way, man. That's the dream. Have to be pretty smart to get a pilot's license anyway. Well, no, well, you know. So, it's more about being on the helicopter. Yeah. in Australia, you get your pilot's license. I just saw something about rebar, and I just thought of the American construction. That's why I said something about nogs and buildings. I was looking at that timber framing in like American houses. It's just like the vertical uprights, right? In New Zealand, it's every 850 mil. Every like that far, you have to have a nog widthways. You have to have a left to right, like every 850 millimeters. So I don't know what's that. Every 3 feet. Every three, so a normal height bedroom or something, you'd have a top and bottom, and you'd have at least 2 nogs in the middle. Every time you've got a couple of verticals, you've got 2 nogs of 4x2 timber in there. In American houses, it's just like sticks up, and then they're like, oh, we nailed some strand board on the outside of it, and I'm like, man, bro, and they're like, oh yeah, it's holding up this 3-story house, and I'm like, like that does not fly in New Zealand. No, not at all. G'day, Carter. Oh, I can't believe it when I see that. I'm like, that's really, like, they build a 3-story house and it's just sticks vertical of 4x2 with no nogs. Or they do like one near the top of the wall. It's like, fuck, bro. New Zealand's earthquake central. Like, oh, it's just in general, bro. It's just like the way things will flex and move and stuff. We just, like, it's not even like earthquake. It's only some places in New Zealand, right? You know, this is long before the earthquake standards were in place. This is just how you build stuff. Yeah. No, there's no issue with none of that. But I did. I have built some earthquake things into the cabin. I have built some earthquake things into the cabin. Not that we're really quite, like, the fault line's pretty far away from here, so it doesn't really matter, but the main issue I have here is wind, right? That's going to be the thing that will cause damage here is wind in a storm. The last storm that came through here, we had 140 kilometre an hour wind. So you're talking, what's that? 62 mile, near enough. 60 mile an hour is 100k an hour. Technically it's 62. Because 1.6 miles per kilometre, right? Sorry to do autism math. But you're doing about, oh no, you're talking 120 mile an hour is 200k. So you'd be, I don't know, about 90 mile an hour winds, I guess. 95 mile an hour wind. Just whipping through, and yeah. Just for hours and, you know, for 2 days straight on that storm, you know. It picked up the whole garage off the ground. When I was building it, the garage wasn't anchored to the ground yet. I had the caravan inside it, and during that storm, I had tied the garage down to my old ute, that old Hilux. It had 4 tie straps running to the Hilux, and another 3 tie straps out the front of the shed to hold it onto cars on the driveway. Because I'm like, man, like I didn't have any doors on the garage yet, and the roof and walls were on, so all the wind was coming down the hill, sloping up the front of the camper and trying to lift the roof. About 3 in the morning, I heard a bang, a really bad rattling, and I went out with a torch, and I watched the whole garage pick up off the ground, a 6-car garage, and go hop, 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 hop backwards with me standing inside it. And I decided it was a good time to get back inside the camper. And the back of the old ute, the old flat deck ute's very light, and it had picked the tyres up. The tyres were about that far off the ground, and it picked up the back of this old ute with a wind gust, and the whole garage was just going backwards. And it's like the worst storm to hit New Zealand in 20 years as I'm building my garage. And I'm just like, bruh. So yeah, that was challenging. I got some pictures on an old phone I'll eventually put into a video or something of the whole build and everything that happened. It's an exciting story. Giving away too much of the long form content now. Shh. Hey, off. Yeah. Can we get to 70 can we get some more likes on before I get out of here? I'm gonna wrap it up soon. We'll do about another 5-10 minutes, guys. I usually do 2.5 hours, but I'm gonna be down in the garage to smash some stuff out. I might stream some garage stuff today, but I was down there yesterday. I'm just smashing out work off camera, headphone mode, and just enjoying myself, to be honest. I need a little sanity time at the moment, guys. So I am streaming a little bit less of the garage stuff. Body double streams. There's only a few people turn up for them as one thing, and it's a lot of load on me right now. Just a lot on the mind. A lot on the mind. But that's alright. We'll be back to it. We'll get back to it. As always, I'm still trying to find this balance with YouTube, and I've got to make sure it's, you know, sustainable for me. Because I'm no use to anybody if I burn myself out and I'm off here for weeks or something, or give up on the channel because I just burnt myself too hard, right? So I gotta be a bit sensible. Sign by the, do you think? Morning, g'day Chase Walter, how are you? Good to see you again, mate. A good day, brother. Yeah, we'll do a little longer. I won't head off just yet. We'll do it another 5 or something. We'll hang out. It's all good. But yeah, we'll be a busy day. What's the other thing coming up? What do I have to do frickin' next week? Oh, I've got to get some car parts ready. I've got a buddy coming up. He's gonna pick up some car parts and get them freighted off in the city for me. So that's going on. So that's why I got to get this garage stuff done, is to get to that back corner where those parts are and stuff. Everything's been blocked in and stuff. So I'm being forced through the cleanup and stuff. That's why I just need to smash it out, right? Yeah, going all right, mate. Hey, off, dog. Go lie down somewhere. Just not right next to me here. There. Go over there. These dogs are starting to... Maybe we're driving on the wrong side. We don't drive on the wrong side of the road. You do. We drive on the correct side of the road. We drive on the right side of the road. You're going to tell me the left side of the road is the right side of the road? No, I'm kidding. We drive on the left. I know. But the steering wheel of the car should be on the right. It just should. Move, dog. Oh my gosh, stop it. Do you feel me? You feel me? You need to be on the right side of the car. Anything else is just wrong. American English is the only English that differs from the rest of the world's English. Did you know that? Like, there's British English, which is the English everywhere else speaks, and then there's American English. And all I have to say about American English is, can we please get a vowel? Can we please? I don't know why you had to take the letter U out of everything. Colour is spelled COLOUR, not color, not COLOR. Right. It's like the British came along and went, yeah, the word's colour, yeah. The Americans like cooler, like cooler, but like one less O, and like, that's just what it became. And I'm just like, no, it is not. No, that is American. That is American English. You took British English and butchered it. Unacceptable. Zed, stop licking her. Oi, get out of that. Oi, it's not your bowl. Bah. You little shit. The second one, Elric. Don't they mean two different things, though? In the context of self-defense or defense, wouldn't it be? Oh no, we need Bear here at the moment. Isn't Bear the English expert? We corrected British English. Yeah, okay. Corrected it. Yes. America, the shining example the whole world should follow. Yes. I do like America. I do like American people. Just like anywhere, there's people who are just a bit too... I don't know, it's a bit too patriotic in that, maybe. You know what I mean? You're so to the nation image and all this. It's all just the politics of it, right? Well, I don't know. I was just born here, man. Like in New Zealand, like I was just born here. Like I like New Zealand, but whatever. But it's not like I'm gonna be like, New Zealand is the greatest place on earth and nobody should live anywhere else and everyone else sucks. It's like, it's not really a position to hold. You know what I mean? I don't know. I do like Americans. Got a lot of American friends I've met through YouTube and stuff. But yeah, I'm just not about the like America's the greatest and every other country's crap. And it's like, it's a bit, just settle down a bit. Settle down. Everybody just settle down. I understand the Trump supporters make us look like idiots. No, Jimmy, you're doing a good job of it yourself by just like, it doesn't need to be said, Just you can just enjoy your life in your great nation. You don't need to go and belittle the rest of the world and be like, our country's better than yours and the politics this, and like we don't care, bro. could not care less. I really couldn't. I live in the middle of nowhere in New Zealand. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about your politics. I don't give a fuck about any of it. It's irrelevant to my life. It is pointless. Okay? I'll talk nice and calm. Don't want to upset the fragile egoed American in this case. Not all of you, just this one. Don't belittle other countries. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. So, okay. It's all right. It's just we've had a couple of people coming in here today already, just like, oh, America's the greatest. Just like, everybody just calm down. Just calm down. And this isn't America. Fuck yeah. Just calm down. Thank you very much, Addison Hines. Good to see you again, mate. How are you? Came on a few days ago, didn't you, Addison? I'm sure. Cut 2-3 days ago. I know why the Americans spell their words different compared to the real English. It's because newspapers got taxed by the letter, so they took letters out of different words, so it didn't cost them. Is that actually a thing? If that's actually the reason, I will be astounded. Please tell me that's actually the reason. You got to pay by the letter. Is that the whole defense of Americans? If that is the whole reason Americans changed English from British English was because they had to pay by the letter for newspaper publications, that is incredible. That is amazing. Celebrating independence from the British. Interesting. You still need to call up the British and the whole British Empire to go fight your wars for you. That's very interesting. What do you need our help for? What do you need us for? Why is it that we're always being called to the whole world has to jump in on the messes then, hey? Seems strange. But anyway, we don't do politics here, mate. For that reason, it's pointless. As I say, it's pointless. It's the 4th of July, is it? That's nice. That's true. For fuck's sake. Well, not arguing. All right, Jimmy. I'm always caught, Jimmy. I tell you what it is, Jimmy. I tell you what it is. I'm always cautious. YouTubers, Jimmy, are always cautious of somebody with no profile picture. Right? Because it looks like a throwaway account, right? Your name, you just got a J, right? It can be like you can put a picture of a sunset or something, it don't matter. But when somebody is coming in and they're kind of like, America's great, and it's just, there's not even a profile picture. It shows very low investment on your end. It seems very throwaway account, so. It's a holiday here, bro. Relax, bro. Just relax, bro. I'm not arguing with you, bro. I'm not arguing with you, bro. It's a holiday, bro. Just chill out, bro. Smoke some weed, bro. Ah, dear. Have a little bit of Fiji smoothie drink there. Gotta try this wheatgrass, bro. It's good for you, bro. Come surfing, bro. It'll be real chill, bro. Looks like it tastes good. Yeah. Just pure juice. Pure juice, no preservatives and all that fun stuff. You ever seen a great white shark? I've seen the thinner one when I was on land, and I'm glad I wasn't in the water. Seen one lurking. So you get them up the coast in New Zealand. It just depends when in the year, Sometimes they're in the coast in Australia, the warmer waters and whatever, but they will be up around the top of New Zealand. They certainly like coming over here too. It's kind of one of their main runs. Lurking, bear is lurking. All right, you're the bear is the English expert, I believe. Didn't you say something about that, bear? He knows things. Bear knows things. right on the shore most of your life. Yeah, they in New Zealand they do come in if you get right along the sort of rocky coastline and stuff. They will come in there and get themselves a feed in that. Waters can get pretty warm in the right conditions and that. So apparently they do come over here a fair bit. What music do I like? A bit of everything. Mostly like drum and bass and stuff these days. Like stuff that I don't know, bit of everything. But yeah, like I try to avoid the sad music. I try to keep to the happier music, right? I try and keep to stuff that's going to keep me going rather than stuff that's going to like make me like Linkin Park shouty whatever. Like if I'm angry, right, or something. But like usually it's more like literally like lately I've been listening to a lot of Oliver Tree again. I hadn't listened to his latest album yet, so sort of listened to a bit of that. I had some Limp Bizkit on yesterday, I suppose. But mostly I know like drum and bass and stuff. Yeah, drum and bass stuff. Some words cause confusion in this geographical area. Commode, valuable antique dresser, or toilet. The first time thank you for the donation there, mate. I very much appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you very much. I put it all into the channel. I've got to get more equipment and stuff, so I do appreciate it very much. Yeah, the first time I heard the word commode was in Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby, in the classroom scene where they're having like bring your father to work to school day or something. Career day at school. I'm here for career day with my son Ricky. Well, boy, you got big. How long has it been? 3, 4 months? 10 years. Oh man, I better lay off the peyote. But yeah, it was yeah, one of the other dads came in and was like, "Man, I'm gonna need to know where your commode's at." How's the house going? I haven't been working out lately, Callum. It's flat out in the garage at the moment, so we've been building a new floor in the garage and stuff. The house has to wait at the moment, unfortunately. I'd love to just do nothing but work on that house, but other stuff going on. Zed, stop licking your bed. Thank you. It's enough. A lot of punk stuff. Nice. Now, super chat, etc. Yeah, I do, Tom. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago got monetized on here. So yeah, there's memberships and super chats. Just a note on the memberships, guys. I haven't made any member only live streams because I want it. If I'm live, if people even need help and stuff or a question, I don't want it to be pay to get advice, right? I don't want it to be like, oh, if you want to more information, I'm just refused to do all that. I know it wouldn't be morally right, would it? I agree. Right. So the memberships are just if people want to support the channel. Yeah, I'll just cover that real quick. But yes, I'm very, very excited, Tom Donald. It took 18 weeks on YouTube to clock 3,000 watch hours. We're nearly I need like another 400 hours, then we get AdSense, which means like you just get ad revenue from YouTube from the shorts and stuff. That should help, and then it'll monetize on my long form videos when I do those as well. So we're just waiting for everything to come together in time with patience. So yeah, once again, very much appreciate the dono there, mate. Awesome. All helps keep things moving. You remind me of the minion from those movies, Minions. Okay. Listen to Mike Kim. Nice. Can I see I had to learn a new language when I moved to GA? Yeah. Whole different way of speaking, right? Never heard anyone calling an antique dresser a commode. That's interesting. Dad bought a house down there that speaks slow in Tennessee. Great state of Louisiana. My name's Forrest Gump. I love you, Jamie. I love you, Jamie. I used to be able to do a real good Forrest Gump. I know, I'm not as good at it anymore. I'm trying. Alright, I don't perform as well under pressure sometimes. Doing my best, dog. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I have to do more verification on the AdSense account. Something. Then yeah. I've got to send them a bunch of information within 45 days of being monetized or something. Then I can have the gift jewel things. Yeah. Going to be a long day tomorrow for me because my dad is moving house and he has a giant pile of scaffolding. He wants me to move it. Oh, nice, mate. A good workout, Chase. There you go, mate. You get to help the old man. Happy days. Yeah. I've heard yeah, listened to it all back in the day, Priest. I did listen to the My Chem albums once upon a time. Just sort of throughout my playlist. So I have very random playlists. Like there's a bit of like Boom Funk MC's freestyler in there. There's Nirvana. There's I don't know what else is in my music playlist. A lot of it's like dirty, filthy, heavy dubstep and shit. It just depends on my state, man. Depends on my mood. A lot of like UKF dubstep, like or just any UK drum and bass and stuff like that. Hard trance, all that kind of stuff. Sog, no, not right now. My brain stopped working a while ago. Hey, Diana. Hey, Beantown. Hello. Oh, I was wrapping it up. I said I'd do another 10 minutes, about 15 minutes ago. But we can stay a minute if you guys have any questions and stuff. I'll step outside with the news again. Okay, dogs. Okay, stop doing wheelies. You settle down. You want to go toilet now? You want to go out? You've been running around for ages. Come on, out. No. Hey, you, out. Outside. You're a dog. I end up closing YouTube. I don't know how I do it. Are you going to go outside? He's getting old. I think he doesn't seem as keen to jump into the truck anymore and stuff. It upset me a bit the other day. My boy's getting old. I had to carry him into the truck the other day. I don't know if he's just being a wussy or he's a bit sore at the moment. He seems all right. Seems to be able to run around just fine some mornings and run around like an absolute lunatic. But there was some stuff next to the truck. Maybe he just felt he couldn't make the jump. But he's getting old. He's getting old, the old boy. How are we on the garage here? We're getting on all right with that, mate. Yeah, getting there. Getting there. So again, how old's the dogs? Oh, sorry if I missed something there. Yeah, the dogs are Heidi's 3.5 and Zed's about 10 now. Lumps of clay. Yeah, it's a bit big, you know. You're crazy. Big silly golden nugget. Come on, nugget. Right here. You're gonna throw it to me. Roll it to me. No, not there. It'll have to be from over here. You gonna roll it to me? No, it's gonna go off down there if you do that. No, you done stuffed it up, dog. You done stuffed it up. You gonna roll it to me? No, too far off. I'll go down here. Come on. Roll it to me, would you? Can I roll it to me? Come on. Oh, it's not good enough. Alright, leave it there. Wait on. There you go. Nutter. You nutter. You got it yet? Hurry up. Come on. Use your mouth. Mouth. Good girl. I'm starting to understand why, you know, she was the last female left in the litter. She was discounted from 3,000 down to 1,000. It's moments like this you understand why. It's moments like this you understand why. Look at the pretty blue sky. Look at that. So look at that. Just look at it. Oh no, it's not a cloud. There's a tree. Look at that. Look at the pretty blue sky. Isn't that nice? That's why I moved to the country. You hear it? Just listen. Oh. That's why you moved to the country. There's no point living in a city anymore. You can everything a city provided in convenience, you can do online now. You can get all your groceries. Like I can get my groceries delivered here. I can click them online and get them delivered. It will be $10. Usually we just go get them, but you know what I mean? It's an option, right? Let's put some systems in place and there you go. You know, people go, oh, there's no jobs out in the country. It's like, yeah, but you can build something online or something, right? There's ways. You just gotta free your mind, Mirror. Escape the Matrix, chat. Escape the Matrix. Escape the Matrix. It's a Matrix, man. Yeah. Turn us all into batteries. They're gonna turn us all into batteries. That's what they're doing. So I'm telling you. They're making the goldfish gay. I'm putting things in the water and it's making the goldfish gay. That's what's happening. Dinner time for you? Nearly dinner time. What's on the menu this evening, mate? Just keeping an eye on these dogs. The less I see, the better. Yeah. I can't handle the place now. Well, I can handle it, but I don't want to stay in it. I spend a You know, we go and pick up the building materials for the cabin. They all came from the city, right? So what I did for that was, rather than every time I need to pick up building materials used, I've got to go to the city and spend $100 in fuel and hook up the trailer and all that. Everything I bought for this cabin, I would ask the person selling it online. I'd be like, hey, I can pay for this now, that's all fine. Can I pick it up in 2 weeks on this Sunday? Right? And they're like, yep, sweet, yeah, cool. Then I'd buy it, right? And I'd say, like, it has to be this day. Yeah, cool. And so I'd buy 8 or 10 items. I'd basically find one main item I really needed and buy that. And then for the next 2 weeks, we'll just keep checking. Well, is there anything else I need? And like, what suburbs are they in? You know, what part of the city? Where, you know? So then I leave on one trip. Yeah, we spend a day in the city, but, you know, it's one lot of gas. It's, you know, just run around for a day, go visit 8, 10 people, pick it all up and come back, right? You know, rather than buy one thing and then go pick it up again. So that's how all this happened for like $2,000. Oh no, I'd say it's about under $2,000 US dollars finished when it's done. So these are beams from a stadium. They were leftover beams from a stadium they built in New Zealand. These big main ones are up here and across. Up here and across. Those are leftover stadium beams. So I got all those for $20. These roof beams here, somebody just gave me. I bought some other stuff off him, some other stuff. And he was moving house. He wanted like $400 for them. And originally. And then he had them online for $100. And then he sent me a text. He's like, oh, dude, do you just want them? Like, I'm moving house. Like, they're just going to go to scrap metal. I know you need them. You just want them? And yeah, I ended up turning up with a box of beer for him and a bottle of wine for the wife. Went, there you go, mate, and sweet and happy days, you know. So there's so many different ways to do things. I think that's what a lot of people don't realise, is you just completely do stuff your own way. You know, you can trust your own judgment, your own path. You don't have to, you know, all the people doing it the normal ways are going to be like, oh, you're crazy. Oh, really? You're doing it that way? You know, and they're not going to understand because they're not you. They're not walking your path, right? That's not what they do. It's not how they live. The Earth is flat too. Yeah, the whole flat Earth movement was started by grifters. Like they don't believe in it. The whole flat Earth movement was started by a couple of dudes who were known for just making up bullshit. It was just to get dumb people's money, essentially. Which is why every time they interview a flat Earth person, they're like absolutely out of their freaking mind. Right? It's just, I think it's sad. They're just exploiting people. It's just exploiting people, and that's what this culture does of being a content creator. Is, you know, I don't think that's the right way to treat your audience when you guys are giving me your time. The most valuable thing on earth is time. You're spending your time with me. There's 13 people here. There's one lot of my time here. There's 13 lots of other people's time. So I need to respect that and be actually something of substance on here and actually be worth listening to, right? Oh, only 9 people. Well, that's better. I don't feel so guilty now. Oh. Draw 1, change the sheets. Alright, mate. 2:40 in California, 10:39 PM in London. I was using 24-hour time there. Hi, Jenny. How are you, mate? Oh, I'm tapping things I shouldn't. The Americans have never been to the moon. Okay. 5:38 PM here in Boston. Boston, Massachusetts. Is that, well, I'm using Boston, New York accent. I'm guessing Massachusetts, Boston is a different accent you have. I have to learn the dialects, folks. Totally, dude. Gotta learn those dialects, bro. All different ways of American talking. So hilarious that a flat earth has been disproven before the theory made mainstream. The funniest thing about it was their website for a long time. You know, you went to the Flat Earth Society website and it said, we have members all over the globe. That was their tagline for the Flat Earth Society, was we have members all over the globe. A globe being a ball. That's how much of a grift it all was, bro. It's just bullshit. It's just people literally taking people's money. Like the televangelists and stuff. Oh, I needed a private jet to spread the word of Jesus. And a Bentley. And like, oh, well, we can't be showing up looking poor. So far out, man. Oh, I don't know. Doesn't that mean they have earthers all over the flat? Exactly, mate. Exactly it. Yeah, we have members all over the globe. Oh, yeah. Anyway, focus on our own lives. See, this is what I mean. See what I mean? We don't need to know any of this information. We don't need to be talking about this. You know that? You know we don't need to be talking about this. So why are we talking about this, huh? Why is this everything? I better unspin the dizziness. Why is this everything we ever talk about on the damn planet? It's what everybody else is doing. What's beyond our control? What's happening in the world? And everything but our own lives. Why aren't we talking with our friends and family about our own lives? Why aren't we talking about moving forward? I'm like, what? What do you want from me? Give it here then. Oh, if I can't throw it if you don't bring it. Doofy, use your mouth. Thank you. Mouth. Mouth. You don't have to dig for it. Use your mouth. Bring it here. Okay, now, after whining at me, now you're just going to lay here with it. Stop bogarting all the Funyuns. Yeah, fix your own issues before you start worrying about the neighbour. Hello, my boy. That's it. No, we're not. You cannot play with a brick. Typical pitbull behaviour. Dude, that is a brick. That is not something you can chew on. Can you get out of that before you cut yourself or something? Emo kid. Leave it, Zed. Heidi. Ready? Lump of clay. This is her favourite thing. You, if I give something to, you'll just run away with it and growl at me. Alright, dogs. Come in for a bit. Come on, come to bed. Alright. Alright, well, I'm gonna head off here, guys, and check in on any of my buddies who are streaming and stuff. Make sure I pop in for a couple of minutes and do a like. I will say this, guys, while I'm here, if you want to support someone's channel, it is best to avoid popping in and just dropping a like and being there 10 seconds. YouTube's main metric is average viewer duration, right? So if you pop in at the start of the stream for 10 seconds, hit the like and click off, YouTube's like, oh, well, even the subscribers leave after 10 seconds, right? So just letting you know, if you're going to pop in on someone, just try and spend, 2 or 3 minutes there at least sort of like 2-3 minutes. ABD is everything. Yep, that's it. So, yeah. Good night and day. Lost connect for a bit. Got to have some rest. Alright, guys. Great chatting with you all. And, yeah, I'll be back. I should be back later on. This might be the only one today. I'll see how I go, right? I'm just working through my days a bit better and trying to find that balance for YouTube, and it all works and that. Love you, mate. Love you too, Beantown. Thank you for joining us, mate. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you to the moderators who have been here. We got a bit crazy earlier, but some moderators have been here and stuff. We've curbed it a little. But, yep, appreciate all your time for joining me, of making the fine selection to join me here. Remember to lock in, keep focused. As you swipe through things and you get distracted, just keep in mind, like, what are you aiming at? What are you doing with your time? Where are you heading, right? Is this closer to the goal or away from the goal? The goals you have, is this in line with your goals, or is this any probably shouldn't? Right? I'll see you guys later on. Please do check out the shorts. Comment, like on my shorts. Go through them. I need more likes. I need more love. We need more engagement. All right. Shout out to all the members, and shout out for the super chats as well. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for my time. You're welcome to my time. You guys are welcome to my time. I know you guys appreciate it. All right, peace out. I'll see you later on. Thank you for joining me.